life.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. It's been a while. So last time, the delving crew here, the Huskers, ended up finishing up their last dungeon delve, and they ended up returning back to Litfield. Once they had returned back to Litfield, there was a letter that was delivered to you, and you end up realizing that it was a secret message written from an old friend, Flint. Flint is in the city of Lomaine. He's wishing for you all to get there to help him out. He is in over his head, as he ended up saying in his hidden messages to you. Overall, you guys are concerned, of course, but you do know that it's going to take a long time to travel. So today's session is going to be a bit of a different one for those of you watching. They're just going to be dealing with random shit as they travel. So we're going to be rolling for different events, different things that'll occur while you guys are traveling. However, last time, during the end of last session, I did state that if you guys wished to do anything in particular before heading out, that you should think about it. And like, there's certain things that you wanted to buy, etc. So before you guys head out onto your quest here, what would you guys like to do?
I thought we already did that.
No, I know you
not
did
everybody.
that. Not
Just-
everybody did it, though.
Yeah, only me and Jasper did stuff. Everybody else didn't. Actually.
Okay.
Yep.
I got.
So
Well,
this
I
is
bought
just
something
giving-
too, but
We did that off screen, yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
I guess I'd be admiring the ring because of the
Yeah,
phoenix
you-
feather.
Yeah, you have a phoenix feather ring.
Yeah.
So, to those of you that don't know, he basically, if he dies, he doesn't die. He just explodes, and then is brought back to life
Just
once a day for free.
I guess I can always launch you into a group of enemies like a...
You know what this
What would we
reminds-
even call that?
A nuke.
a
You know what it
sacrificial
reminds me
rabbit.
of, Eric?
I don't know.
Eric, you know what that
Kamikaze.
reminds me of?
I know exactly what it reminds you of.
What we're gonna do with Gale if push comes to shove. We will literally have him nuke the whole city.
Oh my god.
What
Yellow
the
water
fuck?
deep?
Yeah, so me and Blue are on Blue's Twitch channel, by the way. We've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. We are pretty close to ending Act 1.
Oh good, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's just barely through Act 1.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we're not quite to Act 2 yet. We're in that weird moment where there's like multiple things that you can do before you actually get to Act 2. Like, we're done with the Goblin Camp, but like there's all this other stuff in between.
Oh, I haven't even finished that yet.
No spoilers then. But yeah. Anything else that people would like to do then before you guys are heading out on your travels?
Excuse me.
Okay. So if there isn't anything in particular then, I need to know, what are you guys planning on for getting to Louvain? So to give you a bit of a heads up on where exactly you're going. So right now you guys are currently right here where your wagon is near Dungeon Town. Now, you guys have to get like way over here on the map, which is in a whole other country. So I'm not sure what you guys are really wanting to do. Are you wanting to travel all the way around in Vinia, or are you wanting to cross the border and head into Elements again? It's up to you guys on how you really want to travel.
The cool way. I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so we're here, and where is this place we're going?
It's like way up here.
Okay, so like on the tip of the whatever hills.
Yeah, basically. So to give you perspective, each square is going to be roughly like a day's worth of travel. This is going to be a long bit of travel for you guys. So like that's why I'm saying like, okay, each day we're gonna roll a random event and see what you guys are doing.
So this area where the compass rose is, that's basically just ocean, right?
So where the actual like compass is, this is actually the other country. I'm only showing one country at a time.
Okay.
Last time you guys actually traveled through Otter Falls, the last time Rhythms was not able to join us, and the reason why I'm not going to be running Noche as the character, because Rhythms no longer trusts me with Noche.
Yeah, I recall he said, "Why didn't you let Blue do it? He makes sure I'm safe." Because it was during the time when I kind of had Lucid kind of not be interested in battling with y'all. So, yeah.
So, that being the case then, so you guys could go through Otter Falls again. That's going to be kind of like your main roads. Like, you have not a fully all-terrain vehicle, like, you can travel across all lands for the most part, but, like, water, of course, you can't go across.
It looks like we would have to cross through a big forest.
So
and it would take longer to go around. It'd probably be better if we just cut through and used a more direct route.
Okay. I will remind you that, so like, for example, if you go north through Foxmeat, like, you can go through that route, and then you'll get back into Alamance. You'll be fairly close to the town of Erin. You guys have been there before. If you guys were to travel through to Otter Falls, there's a main road that goes directly through to Louvain from there. However, you'll have to travel through the Plain of Monsters, which you guys have went through there before. That's when you guys fought the bullet. But yeah, you guys have never explored over in this part of the world at all, so you're not really sure what's actually there. The only person that might would be people that have actually been to those places.
Well, we are in my home country, so...
Mm-hmm. So if you would like, I can... we can have you roll to kind of determine places that you're trying to determine if it's like safer or whatever, like you're trying to put it together your route. It's up to you. We also have another person that's from this area, which would be Alessandro. He actually does know his country pretty well as well, so he'd be another person that we could have roll to see like, hey, where are we going? So is there specific places that you guys wish to know about on, like, as you're traveling and whatnot?
No.
Not necessarily.
I still think it'd be better if we just, like, cut through the other country.
So you just go across the border immediately and head into Almonds?
Yeah, I don't think that would be a problem. It'd probably be faster.
Definitely would be faster. Cut your time. If you were to go across like the entire part of Vignette to get there, it would take you roughly 2, maybe even 3 times longer to get there.
Well, opinions, thoughts?
I mean, I'm down for anything, honestly. I ain't picky.
I just
Well,
went along.
you-
So.
I mean, your friend sounded like he needed a lot of help. I would assume he would want to get there as soon as possible.
True.
Through the other country, dude?
All right. So, do you guys want to go directly north, or do you want to head towards Otter Falls?
Um,
What the
let's see. If we go directly north, we'll just be on main roads, right?
You'll be able to get to some main roads. You won't have to go through as much like country areas because like Vigno, like right now, yeah, you'd have to travel through a lot of just open land and pass across a couple of rivers to actually get to a main road to like Otter Falls again. Currently right now, you'd still have to travel just a little bit. You could travel for probably about 2 days, get to a main road, and then travel north and avoid Otter Falls if you wanted, and just get to a main road. It's up to you. You could just go straight up. There's not a main road that really takes you to Foxmeat.
There's
So, travel to a main road or head directly north then.
Which would be faster?
Probably going to a main road.
Then let's do that.
All right. So, any volunteers for rolling for the first event for your guys' trip?
Sure.
We'll do it.
Oh.
Go ahead.
All
Which one
right.
you want me to roll?
So, first things first, I need you to roll a 1d4. All right.
A 1.
Okay. And then, let's see, you guys are going to be traveling through mainly grasslands. Okay. Now, roll me a 1d20.
Another one. Oh, fuck.
All right. So, you guys are traveling through the grasslands here in particular. And I'm going to go ahead and just pull up something that'll work for grasslands. Where's my grassland map? There we go. You guys are traveling for a while. You come across a river as you guys are traveling. And then we'll just end up putting your guys' tokens on the bottom. And then let me see if I can pull up your cart token, because I should have a cart token.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where did I put the cart token? There we go.
I accidentally made a third play without realizing that I already made a second one. That was just mine.
Good lord. Child.
It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Box.
Okay.
So, you guys have been traveling on your cart for roughly about a day. It's starting to get a little bit later into the day, probably about late afternoon. Probably trying to find a place that you can actually camp for the night, or not really camp, you're just going to kind of park it somewhere for your guys' cart.
So be over here.
Yeah. So currently you guys are still in the cart. It's up to you guys on how you want to do it. I would assume we have our normal person driving, which tends to be Lucid. While you guys are traveling here, perception checks.
Alright, I'll use guidance.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's more than a 26. It's a 30.
Because of the guidance.
Because of guidance. 13. That's fine.
All right. So as you guys are traveling as you guys are kind of traveling for a bit, just kind of enjoying the time, or enjoying your travels. It's been pretty uneventful. As you guys are traveling, though, one of you in particular notices something as you're inside the cart. I'm definitely going to go with the obvious answer here, Jasper. You are just kind of looking out the window, and you swear you see something flickering in like some sort of light in the forest as you guys are kind of traveling.
Well, better keep an eye on the rabbit. Do I recognize what it might be, or do I have an idea of what it might be?
As you're kind of looking at it in particular, seems kind of canine shape.
Canine shape?
Yeah, so you're kind of like just traveling through here, see something that's kind of canine shape, and it's like there's actual fire.
This better not be a damn hellhound.
Oh, if it is, I want it.
Of course you do.
I do. Thank you. I'm glad you understand.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to let everyone know what I see. Obviously.
I'm going to push our archer over towards where we have our mounted weapon.
So you're just kind of shoving your archer onto the roof, basically.
Come on, let's go.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? And it goes up. Get pushed up there for the reason. Oh, whoops, I forgot. There we go.
Are you guys are you guys just kind of preparing just in case if something happens?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So are we traveling or are we stopping for something? I missed that.
So you guys are traveling currently or just kind of going at a normal speed? So
Okay.
like this
We're all on the
basically,
wagon.
You're just all in the wagon, you're kind of traveling. Are you doing anything?
Oh,
Like
yes, my vigilant blessing.
okay.
So if we get the weapon up and ready,
Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Sorry.
I will also get up on the roof because I have some nice ranged abilities.
I might as well.
Might as well
Like a
what?
party up there.
Also get up there since I also have a lot of ranged abilities, and I can also see way better than all of you.
Okay. With that then, since you guys ended up having this all, you ended up spotting it and everything, there won't be a surprise round or anything. Initiative then.
So we're not getting that hellhound then?
Alright, 18 for me.
Initiating. Oh boy.
Wait, we're fighting?
Initiative, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh!
I wanted a dog.
I do want that dog though. Can we like pacify it? I want it.
Pacify. Okay.
Let's pacify that dog. I want it. I can raise it. Let me get ready. Wait, I gotta.
So
have it
where's the
go
dog?
first.
Or does it
Give
come
me a
later?
sec.
Oh, okay.
Why did it not actually type out?
I think it's in the wooded area over here.
Here we go. By the way, here, Blue, I did give you temporary control to be able to open and use Noche's character sheet. Since you will be using him.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
feel free
that's a
to
lot
slide
of-
out his character sheet out onto the screen, or his character out on screen as well.
I will do my best. Bear with me. This is like my first time, so I'm like, oh, that is pressure. I can hear the Intensico pressure song playing right now. Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh. Oh shit! I got 9. Damn.
Ouch.
Okay. So how would I be able to open his sheet?
So-
by the way.
So the same spot where you look at your own character sheet, you should also see his character sheet as an option.
Oh, it's in my character sheet.
So same spot where you open your character sheet, so the same widget, you should also have his character sheet available.
Do not see. Question mark?
Okay, so in the top right corner of the screen, you know how you have the little chat box, and then you can click on the one that says like journal as the one of your tabs that looks like a book.
Yeah, I clicked that one.
Okay, now when you look at that, you have what's your character sheet in there, but then you also have his character sheet. You should see yours, and then you should see Noche's.
I unless you mean the Cobalt Chronicle Pagans, then I don't.
I have
Think?
no idea what you're referring to. Okay, hold on. Let me just pull up Noche then.
Yeah, because I don't see exactly his.
I'll just move
next
this
to mine.
character out here for you then.
Thanks.
And then layer, token layer. Where would have Noche then been, guys? Like inside still, or?
I feel like he'd kind of ready to strike because you know him. He would like to protect his friends.
True.
He would probably be, since we don't have the railing yet. Or wait, did we? Ugh, I need to find that sheet.
It's been a while.
Hang on.
I don't recall railing being one of the upgrades you got for us.
And then I guess I can just roll for Noche's initiative then.
Yeah, because I unfortunately doesn't see his stuff there.
All right. Jesus Christ, he's a fast little guy.
Oh, nope, I did get the running board. So he can, there's a little walkway around the outside of the wagon, and he can go onto that if he wants to be prepared to either like slash or shoot a cantrip or throw his shield or whatever.
Sounds good. And then you got a 9. Jasper's initiative is an 18.
Also keep in mind I put a proxy lens on, which I believe is basically a telescope.
Basically, yeah. All right. So, anyway, yeah, you were right, Hellhound.
Fucking hell.
Oh, this thing looks so cute.
And you actually notice that it's 2 Hellhounds.
We just need one of them. We can end the other one. We just need one.
Oh wait,
This is not Leon from I Think I Like You. No.
I wasn't
Well,
thinking
yeah.
that, but I mean, hey, if we want to keep both of them so we can have brother and sister, by all means, let's go.
Add them to the turn order as well, because I forgot to roll for them.
But yeah, we just need one, and I'll have it as a pet forever. What?
I love how you think like I love how you think that you can tame a Hellhound.
I mean, it's not impossible. I think your
Hold on.
silence is a yeah.
I'm struggling to pull this out here. What is going on? I'm having technical difficulties, my apologies.
Yeah, I know you're struggling to pull it out as you get older.
I'm going to choke slam you through a table. Mark my words. It may not be today, may not be tomorrow.
Okay, look,
But
if
it
you're
will be
going to
someday.
do that, make sure you get a recording of it. I want to see this. If it happens.
You did get a room
Okay.
already, damn.
Alright, so now I finally got theirs here. I'll roll for their initiative. Alright. And they actually have less of initiative than others, so...
I got on that. Hellhounds kind of looks funny.
They look cute.
Alright, so that gets us to the beginning of the initiative. Noche, as you guys are getting ready, immediately you're seeing these things burst
Yes.
out from any kind of bushes, brush, anything in particular. What are you doing? So start off with Noche.
Yeah, my first mission of being Noche. This is epic. So I would say he would probably be at, if you don't mind moving for me, I would say, oh wait, let me try if I can move. Hold on. I got this. I got this. I got this.
He doesn't get it.
I don't got it.
Currently, you're on a moving carriage, unless you're like parking it and you're going to stop having it move as you guys are going.
Oh yeah, no, we would.
It's up to you.
I mean, since I already saw the Hellhounds, and 5 out of 10, the Deer Man's gonna be like, "We got fire dogs coming." We definitely stop the carriage. Carriage. There's
Why would we
no way
stop?
to keep going. Like, we're not stopping. We're keeping going. We're running them over. I mean, we can do that too.
We have a
I
battle
think
carriage.
I don't think our little axe beak can run over 2 hellhounds.
Basically, it's like you can try to like deal with them as you're continuing to travel.
Oh, but I want one. So I think we should stop and
Okay,
take one.
So
We should
you're
literally
going
like
to
steal one.
So you're gonna rear up your axe beak and stop it
Yeah,
from
we're gonna-
moving.
Yeah, we're gonna like
What the hell are you doing?
So-
I want that dog. I want that dog over there.
You're not keeping.
That's
the name
not gonna
hellhound.
happen.
So we
what's
get to have.
Noche
So we get to keep the
doing?
owlbear who tears everything up, but I can't get a hellhound.
I got it as an egg.
Blah 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 blah. Point me in is you got something, and I can't have a hellhound.
You have an
If
axe
you
beak.
find a puppy,
Correct.
maybe.
You can't have it.
Why?
Because it's going to murder all of us.
I can tame it.
No,
Are you a
can't.
druid?
That's not even a druid thing. That's a high-level spellcaster thing.
It will take time, but he will learn to love.
You're like Roger the alien when he tried to capture and tame a wild wolf, and it ended up
Right. Damn
Oh my
right. The
God.
difference is I'll show dominance, and then I will literally make sure this hellhound listens to me.
So
Dominance.
before it's even your
They're
turn
smaller than
here,
it is. It will eat you in one bite.
God,
before it's
fine.
even
It's
your
you.
turn.
All right,
Think
it's not my
about
turn.
Noche.
Yeah,
what
I have to
would
think of
Noche
Noches.
do?
All right.
The bard would remind him that he has cantrips in his sword, and
Yeah, that which you
And
can
ice
use to try to.
magic.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, Rhythm was telling me like if it involves stuff that's kind of far away from him, he will use his boomerang shield, basically.
Okay, so you're gonna have him throw his boomerang shield.
Yeah.
All right, I will roll for his boomerang shield then. I forgot to take the advantage off.
Wow.
That's
Oof.
fine. So that's a 10 to hit.
Oh
So
shit.
he goes
I'll-
ahead, he throws his boomerang shield at the closest hellhound, and he misses as it kind of just jumps over his shield. Would he
Damn.
throw it again?
Yeah, I'll go for a second round.
All right. Shield returns back to his hand. He goes for another throw. 15, which is exactly what he needed to hit. Roll for damage. 9 slashing damage to the closest one here. All right. Anything else that Noche is going to do?
Nope, I think that would be it.
All right. By the way, here, you guys have noticed something kind of weird as Noche is kind of standing all within 10 feet of you. You all feel like a slight glow or boon around you and him.
Yeah,
Yay.
that's right, he leveled up. Right.
So that gets us to the next round. Next person then, that's going to be Alessandro. Alessandro, what are you doing?
I will. Bonus action.
Just a heads up, I plan on casting Tidal Wave next turn.
Cool.
Don't let that affect your decision. What are you doing?
Do that on. This is so busy. What's my range? 90 feet, plenty. I'll do it on the far one.
And the far one? All right. I'll put a little marker so that we know that that one is hexed.
Okay, and then go back to this. And then I will do cantrip time. Why is it not working again? One moment. There we go. That hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yes.
Freaking Eldritch Blast.
Wait, that's why. Because I have to do multiple attacks.
Yeah, that's right, because now you're a high enough level that shoots off
Yep.
2 beams now.
Does that one hit?
Yeah, that also hits. God damn it.
Okay. So, let's make sure I got the right thing on here. Yep, right.
Jesus Christ. And that's just on one single target you're blasting?
Yep.
19.
Wow.
19 points of damage. What does your Eldritch Blast even look like, by the way? I'm forgetting.
It's a rainbow barf.
Ah. With glitter. Lots of glitter.
Lots of glitter, yeah.
Oh my god.
Thinking about who I got it from. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it is. So I bring up my hand, and I have a pair of glowing cards in my hand, and I throw them out, and they both race out and strike the target.
Freaking Gambit
Like-
style.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Oh, all right, cool. So you use your bonus action. You're on top of a cart. Anything else you're wanting to do?
No, I'm gonna stay on top of that cart. I don't feel like getting burned and eaten at the same time.
Very well, Jasper. It's your turn. What are you doing?
I already told you what I'm doing.
God damn it. So, like, okay.
Tidal wave.
All right. So tidal wave. Up to 30 feet long. It's 10 feet wide. Can you hit them in a 10-foot wide?
Oh, yeah.
Both of them? God damn it. You can. Okay.
They will be swept away.
Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. Alright. And your DC save is, yet again, what?
17. Is that including the bonus I get from the pearl or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, they both fail.
Well,
Damn it.
48 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. So let's see. 17 for one. Because I have to roll for both, right?
No, I believe it's the same for both.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Just
fine.
like a fireball.
17. Alright. Oof.
And they're knocked prone.
Yep, both of them are knocked prone. Let's see, so that would be... Oof. That would be... Alright. Anything else you're doing?
Oh, excuse me. No, that's it.
Okay. So that gets us to the first one then. It has to use half of its movement to get back up, even from being knocked prone. And then it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it gets up to the railing for you guys. That was its maximum movement after being knocked prone. And then it just uses half of its movement to get up, right? So it still has an action, right, Synzin? Just making sure I'm doing it right.
Yes.
All right. So this thing gets up really close towards the railing where Noche is at, and you all of a sudden see it breathing fire onto the cart and Noche. Noche will have to make a dex save, so I'll roll that for him. He succeeds. But the cart, as well as Noche, is going to take some damage. That's 21 points of damage. But it's cut in half for Noche. Alright, and then the cart, of course, is taking that 21 points of damage. You guys did upgrade it, though, but your cart is now on fire.
Son of a...
It's fine. I can put out the fire.
And now, what is our bunny boy Say going to do?
hello. I don't.
You're on the ballista currently.
Yeah, I was wondering if my ding will not make it the disadvantage. Oops.
Up close, you wouldn't be able to aim the ballista this close up on the one right next to you guys. But the one far away, you'd still be able to shoot.
Okay. And what roll do I do for the ballista again? We do like the longbow.
Yeah, just use the longbow for the attack roll, and then we'll change the damage because
Okay.
the damage is important.
Yeah. Oh shit! Oh god, my throat. Ah. That costs an action. Yeah, I guess I'll just do a Hunter's Mark up there.
On the one that's far away that you're attacking, or
Yes.
the one that's up close? Far away?
You far away.
Okay. Green marker.
And
Hunter's
I think
marker.
and I think I'll just attack it with the ballista, so I just use a longbow, right?
Yep. Use the longbow as a long range attack.
Damn.
All right. That misses by 1.
That's unfortunate. Damn it. Well, I have one more attack, so I'm gonna try again.
Yep.
Okay, now it hits.
That's
Great.
a hit.
Okay,
All
what do I
right,
roll
and
for
then-
damage?
Let's see here. The ballista was what again? I'm trying to remember.
Sorry.
It's been a bit for me too. Hold on, because you guys haven't had to use the ballista in a while.
Yeah.
We don't typically engage in combat on our cart.
All right, roll 2d6.
Oh, give me a second. Okay. 2d6, right?
Yep, 2d6, and then add in your hunter's mark as well to that damage.
A 9 and a hunter's mark is a 1d6, so... Oh, so 3d6 in this case. Well, it's a 10, so that's unfortunate.
And then
Man!
What's your dex modifier again?
My dex is 4, so 14?
14. All right. So you actually take it out in that one shot.
Oh!
Good job.
One shot, one kill. I missed the first one.
Yeah, the one. So you go ahead and you take it out in that shot.
Okay, so can I put it here? This one. I'll mark
Yep.
the red mark, the hunter's mark, so it's fine. I'll just use that. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
It's double marked.
It's double mark. Yeah. I think that's it. There's not much else I can do.
All right. That gets us to Lucid. So Lucid, the cart's on fire.
What are you gonna do?
You have your axe speak that you're handling. These guys are
Be right back.
killed one of the hellhounds you wanted to tame. What do you want to do?
Better let that other one live. Let that one
No.
live for me. But I want it.
And
I
people in
want-
hell want ice water.
I mean, I have the cloth thing. I could freeze up the water. You put up the ice, and then tag team. We can make ice water. I take your silence as a yes. So we agreed that we're still moving the cart, right? We're not stopping.
Yes, I thought that was the case.
Okay, damn. I guess I'm gonna have to control the bird and make sure the bird calm down while you guys try to put out the fire.
So you'll have to make a ride check. So can you do a animal handling check then, basically in this?
Oh damn, this is gonna be so hard because I have low animal handling skills.
All
Never
right,
mind.
You maintain control, and you're
I mean,
able
have
to
a
keep
plus
moving
4 to
forward.
it. That's not bad.
Hold on.
Yes. You know what? Wait, is the dog like right nearby the cart?
Yep.
Cyphus! Bit the fucking dog for me. Bit the dog for daddy. Thank you.
Oh,
What am I
you
thinking?
you take off your belt and throw the snake.
And I was like, Cyphus! Don't forget, that means you have to slow down because I that snake is my buddy. He's my friend. He's my second pet.
Oh my god, hold on. So that summons out a what again? It's a python?
Snake. Oh, what's a python? Ooh, that's even cool. Holy
Trying to
shit.
remember. It's a giant constrictor snake. So
Oh,
There
that's
we go.
fucking
You
badass.
do realize
so-
these things are basically on fire, right?
Never mind, maybe I should take back that comment because I don't want him to catch on fire. I actually like them. Son of a bitch. So much for having it bite him. Oh, that's a big snake! Holy
That is-
shit!
I don't think it's a giant constrictor snake.
That's a big one!
I think it's just a constrictor snake. Hold on.
I'm assuming it's gonna get hurt because it tried to bite it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a giant one. Hold on. No, it's just a regular constrictor snake.
Okay. But yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna get hurt if it tried to bite the dog, isn't it?
What the fuck happened? I just got.
He took off his belt and threw a constrictor snake at
Yeah, at
Oh.
least the trouser snake.
Yeah, he brought out his trouser snake. Hold on. Constrictor
God, yeah.
snake.
God, you don't have to say that. That's so fucking gross.
Don't maybe have Cyphus bite you next.
You know, I didn't take you for such a prude about that. All of a sudden, so yeah, there you go. Constrictor snake.
Cyphus, I want you to be very careful. Very careful that the thing's on fire, but I want you to poison the living shit out of it for irritating me.
Okay,
It's
so
like-
you're having it try to bite it?
It's like
It'll catch on fire, wouldn't it, if it tries to bite it.
I mean, it can definitely try to still bite it.
I don't want him to get hurt and get possibly killed, though. That's the thing. I love him. I love him.
I mean,
Bite
it's-
safe for me.
So you're gonna have it try to bite it. Okay.
Carefully, and if you can't do it, just return back to me quickly, please. Thank you. Be safe. I'll feed you later.
It misses.
You did your best. Return back to me. You did your best, sweetie. You did your best.
But yeah, that thing
Alrighty.
actually is pretty big. It's not as big as what we had earlier, but it's pretty big.
I love it none of the less.
All
You
right,
did your
but you're
best, sweetie.
still moving forward then with the axe beak.
Yep, and try to catch the snake if I can, because I want my baby to return to me. That's my pants. I love him.
That's my pants.
That's my belt. I love him.
All right, so you're still moving forward. Technically, this thing's moving at a pretty fast speed, so you're getting out of the way.
Wait, I left my snake behind.
It's kind of hard for you to grab it while also piloting a giant cart.
Oh hell no! I ain't leaving my snake behind. Or I will gladly stop this thing for my snake.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So,
I will-
first things first, let's see if the Hellhound gets an attack of opportunity on the cart. Natural one, so no.
And then
It's
we're gonna
probably
stop that
distracted
thing.
from having a giant snake try to bite it.
Yeah, no, we're stopping the cart right there. Mama
And
needs her snake.
then The other one is dead, so that gets us back to Noche. What does Noche do then, as you guys are kind of driving away?
I feel Noches will try to save my snake.
Oh my god.
No, low key wise, he would. But
yeah,
no,
he
I'm gonna
probably would.
knowing his personality, he may jump off the cart because I think, like, did I technically stop it or we're still moving? Because if we're still moving, then yeah, no, he technically will try to jump off to help.
Okay, so we'll have him jump off, have him make an athletics check.
I'm gonna have to
So-
have you do it for me.
Yep, I keep remembering. So athletics check.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Noche jumps off, but it's not the most graceful jump off. And he'll
He's
take a
fall
little
prone.
bit of- he'll take a little bit of falling damage from that.
Ooh.
3 points of damage.
he jumps off like the Spider-Man thing. Spider-Man thing. He just flops on the ground. The person at the closest, I'm gonna die.
You know, I'm totally telling Rhythms that you had him jump off of a.
I mean, if anything, I'll probably catch him up myself because that's what we did last time when he came back. I just run him up with what he missed.
Okay,
So I'll probably
so
do it
he
myself.
jumps off. What are you having him do, basically?
He will be. I want to say he'll be near the snake and be basically. What's the move thing when you prepare yourself to strike, but you're not ready to strike yet?
Take a prepared action.
Yeah, because I feel like jumping off the thing would already count as an action, so he can't really do too much technically afterwards, if I recall, right?
Okay. All right. So then that gets us then to the next moment here. Alessandro, what do you do?
Alright. Let's do it again.
Eldritch Blasts. Oh, that's a hit. That one misses. It's dead. So how do you take it out with your card?
It lodges right between its eyes, and then explodes.
Nice.
Into a pile of glitter.
Well, you're not quite completely wrong. So when it explodes, it turns into a pile of ash.
We keep it.
They're ash. Both of them are ash.
Oh,
I would actually like to collect some of that ash.
Okay.
Who throw
Well,
it?
the
You
cart
throw?
is still on fire, by the way.
I'll collect
Put
it
out
here.
the fire!
Yes,
I'm
I'm going,
asking
to use my,
you.
I'm going to use my decanter of endless water to put out the fire.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now come back to Daddy, Cyphus. Come back to Daddy.
The snake moves back up to you, and then eventually just turns back into a belt.
You were so awesome. Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
You see him talking to a belt.
Bitch, this bell is part snake. He's still here. He's still here.
But yeah, sure. You can collect the ashes of the hellhounds.
I want one.
How many vials of that do I get? Or jars or
Um,
whatever?
I would say, I'd say that you're able to collect at least 2 in particular for each one.
Okay.
So like 2
For
vials
2
you can get.
2 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys got through your first day, randomly getting attacked by hellhounds.
Speaking of randomly, what was my thing though?
Sorry. So during all that entire time that you were arguing with them about taking the getting the hellhounds, right? Would
Yeah.
have you felt the impulse to give them the bird?
What?
Would have you felt impulse to give them the middle finger?
I like that. Just flipping them off out of anger. That is awesome. I like that one. Okay. Well, cool.
So you did. So you would have actually flipped them off at some point.
Yeah, I flip them off a few times. Flip off our teammates because why not? But I mean, they see it as a normal thing. So.
Oh, okay. So when you end up doing that, your middle finger is missing.
What? What?
Damn.
Are you
Okay.
kidding me?
It's
There's
really
right.
funny. So basically, his hands look normal, but as soon as he tries to give the middle finger, his middle finger goes invisible.
How am I supposed to swear without my middle finger?
Well, you can still
Somebody-
swear in that, right? Like, just say fuck.
It's not the same without my middle finger. It's not the same.
Oh, God. So, you guys end up collecting the ash, you put out the fire. The cart is still damaged, however, from your recent attack, though. You guys will need to take a moment to either make some repairs, etc. Otherwise, it will, if you get attacked again, it may be pretty dangerous for it.
Y'all better
I
fix
guess
that
so.
shit.
Well, it's not amphibious, so I don't really specialize in it, but I do have carpenter's tools.
Okay. I will allow you to do a... Let's just do a dexterity check, just to see, like, what you can do for, like, minor repairs.
Okay. And
Just a
I
flat
will...
dexterity check.
Alright, and I will use... Can I use guidance?
No.
Sure.
What is it, yes or no?
Yes, I said yes.
Yeah. I was the one that said no. I was pressing go.
I have to use the restroom. Give me 1 minute.
That's fine.
I was like, why do you take my word for it? I was like, fuck.
Where the hell is the...
Just click on dexterity on your character sheet, and then we'll add your guidance to it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, and then add guidance.
So 10.
Yikes.
10. Alright. You are only able to do some minor repairs.
Okay.
You're able to get about 4 of its hit points back.
Yeah, like I said, I specialize in aquatic vehicles.
Wow. Could I give it a check?
Do you have any tool proficiencies that are around, like, a wooden cart?
Don't know about wooden card, but I remember doing like a little bit of a hobby, like doing the wood sculpting thing. Remember?
Whittling, yeah.
Yeah,
Whittling?
I was just.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure we
I
could.
don't think whittling would apply in this situation.
Wood blind? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't
sorry.
sure what
If
the name
anybody
was.
had
Whittling.
like the mending cantrip, that would be useful though.
Doesn't Alessandro have that?
Oh, excuse me.
Does Alessandro have the mending cantrip?
Yes, I do. I can repair all the damage.
Okay, so basically like Jasper, you're trying to buff out and trying to make any kind of like minor fixes, and it's taking a while. Alessandro, how do you cast mending?
He bends.
Let's see. I've got to make it as gay as possible. So, he pulls out this tiny little brush. It looks like maybe you would use it to paint trim on a door or something. It's tiny, and he just kind of dabs it over where the damage is, and it starts going away.
You couldn't have done this before I started working on it.
He didn't ask.
Well, I thought you had it handled.
Fair enough.
Now, to keep in mind, Alessandro has to do multiple dabs. It's like he can only like repair small areas at a time. And mending doesn't like completely fix things. It basically like if there's something that's broken apart, he can mend it back together. If there's any pieces that are missing, he can't fix that.
Ah.
Fortunately, it's just fire damage.
Yep. Well, and probably a little bit of water damage too. Because, you know.
Oh gosh.
Tends to happen when you put out fires.
Otherwise, your guys' remaining day goes uneventful, and you eventually find a place to camp. Watch orders?
I guess I could first.
Okay.
Random.
Right now, everybody rolls a d20 and whoever's the highest.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm fine with that idea.
Sure, everybody
Yeah,
roll a
why not?
d20 then.
I'll roll twice for Noche.
Fine enough.
D20.
16. Damn.
Hold on 1 minute.
Man, a whole minute to roll 2 dice?
Oh my god, hush. Freaking
Oh,
acting silly. Okay, my computer is a little silly. Alright, so one roll 20. That's for
Nine.
me. And then this is for Noche.
so I was gonna be first. Okay, wow.
Alright, so then say you'll be going first then. Can you just give me a perception check during your watch?
Yeah. Also, before we do, Synzin, Shin says that took you long enough to use the PNG. Shin? Yeah, Shin.
Boyfriend. My boyfriend. He's watching the stream.
Yeah, he's like, fucking finally, Synzin, you started using his PNG, you shit. So like that part. Okay, perception, right?
Perception, yes.
Perception. Perception. Where the hell are you? Ouch! Damn, I gotta land it at 3. Goddamn.
Alright. So, you go ahead and you're watching. Make a con save.
A con save? Okay.
Yep.
12. That's decent.
Okay. So, Eventually, Jasper, you come out. You come out of the separate room area that Alessandro ended up buying for you guys, where you have these little rooms
Oh,
that you can
nibbits.
create. You get out of the room and you go out and you see that Say is like half asleep, barely staying awake.
My mind wanders a bit too long.
I take out my canter of endless water and just dump some over his head.
What the fuck? It's just straight up.
You just feel ice cold water all of a sudden just wake you up.
Sleeping on watch?
More daydreaming than anything, but what the fuck, man? Just straight up, what the fuck?
You had it coming.
Gotta pay attention while you're on watch, my guy. Who knows what could be sneaking up on us in the dark? But it's my turn now, so go to bed.
Go to bed while wet.
You bitch.
You had
It's
it
okay.
coming.
I'll use shape water to remove the water from his clothes and fur.
Oh, okay.
My
All
god.
of a sudden, you just have like a little ball of water pulled off of him and just floating in your hand.
I'm a fucking water bender.
Yay!
Jasper, your turn. Perception check.
Alright, I'll use guidance.
All right. As you're doing your watch in particular, you're hearing a lot of different wildlife in the area. You swear that you like hear things like moving through the bushes and you're looking, but it's just some wildlife moving through. Nothing that's dangerous that's moving towards you or anything like that. It seems like your watch goes pretty peaceful.
Alright.
Then that gets us to next up, Lucid.
Oh, me?
Yep, so you walk out for your shift. Perception check.
Depending on my perception, if it's good, I may do something on the side. Oh my god, if my thing works. Why is everything wants to not work today? Okay. Perception.
Perception. You got
Alright.
a 21.
21.
Wow.
At one point during your shift,
So how many character shit mentioned?
oh,
wouldn't that sound-
you swear that something flew by really quick.
Oh.
Kind of creeped you out for a second, but otherwise, no.
No, that's not it.
Nothing in particular is coming up to you guys or anything like that. It seemed to be safe. Was there something that you wanted to do in particular?
Particularly low key call somebody with the phone stone.
Okay.
You just like, so far so good, Colin. I feel like good job. I hope you're doing well. I know it's late. Yeah, I spoke quietly.
Okay. No response.
Must be sleeping.
Yeah, worth the shot.
Yes, sleep.
That's about it. Oh yeah, yes, I know. Doesn't hurt to just ask anyway. Anyways, but yeah, that's about it.
All right. Then that gets us to Noches. I'll just pass through quickly. Nothing happens during his watch either. Alessandro, it's your watch turn. You're kind of getting it like the early part of the morning, so you're waking up while people are still sleeping. So perception check. As you're kind of keeping an eye on the area, doesn't seem like there's anything that's coming up as like a threat to you guys in any means. However, you do see that there is some clouds in the distance. Nature check. they're just clouds.
It's fine. Clouds happen.
But otherwise, yep, you guys end up getting up. Nothing really happened during your night. Back to the map for you guys then, so you can kind of see where you're at currently.
My goal today.
Where is the map? There we go. Alright. So you guys are now here. You're now on an actual main road this morning. However, as you're traveling, you guys are actually dealing with some rain today.
Yay.
If I could have, in this case then, a different volunteer, so we already had Lance do his, could I have a different volunteer this time around for rolling for today's events?
Sure.
Can't even come through it.
D20 or D4?
D4. A 2. Okay.
It's almost as bad as me.
Alright.
Oh wait, that was the D4. So, yeah.
Here we go. Alright. And then give me another D20.
14.
14. Okay. Alright, so as you guys are traveling, the rain is starting to get more intense. And then you guys are actually starting to deal with heavy chunks of hail that are plummeting to the ground. And
Excuse me?
Yep, so you guys are dealing with hail as you're traveling here. Are you guys? What would you guys like to do? Because as you guys are traveling, your cart is actually taking some damage from the hail.
Yeah, we
Is
got
there
perfect because that's
anything nearby that we could like take shelter under or in?
There's definitely some trees that are nearby that you could do, but otherwise, survival check.
And I'll use guidance and where.
Yeah, I also haven't bought the rain cover for the driver yet, so
So
So Lucy's
Lucid,
taking damage.
You're also taking some damage as you're piloting this here. So let's
Son
see.
of a bitch! Everything
You
hurts!
take-
Ah.
As you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you're getting hit by hail.
it's like out of everything we get
Oh my god.
So
Okay.
that-
So say
Everything
you're not
hurts.
really seeing anything better than like trying to pull up next to some trees.
Oh.
Same thing as you, Lance, or Jasper.
Find something, please.
Alessandro, you do see that there is a spot where you can kind of pull off to a cave if you want to take shelter.
I mean, obviously, we want to take shelter.
yeah.
So you guys go ahead and you continue traveling here, getting into there for takes a little bit more hail damage. Both
Everything hurts.
Lucid as well as the cart takes another 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
4 now? Oof.
Another 4, yep. And you eventually pull it
Ooh.
in to the cave itself. And your poor Axebeak also was taking the damage.
Oh, my poor Sky. Are you okay, baby? Fuck
He's
the
hurt,
weather.
but it's not too bad.
Fuck the weather.
I will say though, as you guys have kind of pulled into this cave, it's not a very big one. So looks like there's really not much to explore in this one, but you were able to get to some shelter and avoid any further damage to your driver as well as the cart. The hail actually continues for like a good 10 minutes, and then it slowly starts going back to just being regular rain.
I have a question.
So we have a sopping wet raccoon, a sopping wet axebeak, both of which have been pelted by hail. Good lord. Okay. I'm going to use shape water to help dry them off, and then I'm going to make some hot tea.
Very well.
Anyways,
Question though, you
question.
said, Blue, yes.
Yeah. Does voicemail exist in Beast World?
Not really.
Damn, so they missed the message. They missed the message. Shit.
well,
So if you
Okay.
you can make a call once a day basically with it.
Okay, and technically this is considered a new day.
It is technically considered a new day.
Damn, who do I want to call? Do I want to call Maru or do I want to call him? I'll still think you guys continue doing your day.
So, as you guys are just kind of waiting for the heavy rain to stop, Jasper's making you guys some iced tea.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, this
Sounds
gives you
delicious.
guys. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Oh shit, you heard that?
We're in the same room.
Oh, speaking low on purpose.
Oh my god.
I was like, okay, I know what to do. I know what to do.
Ah, all right.
I'm
So-
gonna call.
You're gonna make a call
Okay.
to who?
I'm gonna make a call to. I want to see how that possum doing. I want to know if he killed. I mean, no. I want to know if how he's doing.
All right. So what do
Oh, so
you
they
end
don't
up
choose
saying
words.
to Maru?
You still alive?
Subtle.
That's all you end up
Very.
giving him. All right.
I mean, friendship like that's to be expected.
Y'all
You
are
get
a
a
bit more than
response.
friends.
You do get a response back. Yeah, I'm still alive. Sounds like you are too. Unless someone made or had a way of copying your voice and stole your stone. That would be very interesting.
There's only one of me. I doubt anybody would try to take my spot. There's only one of me. I doubt anybody would try to take my place. Trust me,
Oh.
I tried.
But you guys have some heavy rain, gives you guys an opportunity to just enjoy each other's company. Anything that you guys want to talk about during this time?
I guess kind of relive a bit of a memory together.
So what do you bring up to the rest of them?
Especially Synzin, since he only knew about us like more recently, and not the entire way, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's been a while. Honestly, I don't exactly remember a majority of it. I think I should tell him about the moment before Flint left. It was like some kind of church thing.
So you go ahead and you're kind of talking about, kind of sharing a story, and it, just to kind of help him get to know Flint a little bit through just kind of stories and whatnot. And you kind of reminisce about basically your guys' first official dungeon delve that you did, where it was this church that just kind of popped up in the middle of an area, and you had realized that it was just basically it was a cult that was kind of in the area, and you mentioned that this cult was talking about the Lady of Mazes and whatnot. Alessandro, give me that would be an investigation to see if you remember anything in recent memory for this cult. You've heard whispers of this cult that's been going around. Not a ton, so you don't know a lot of immediate knowledge about it, but you have actually heard the name before.
Yes.
But you go ahead and you share your experience with him about how you were investigating this church, and there was a delver, or not delver. There was a man that you guys eventually found out was a former delver researcher that ended up basically finding a way to kind of work with the dungeon. It's as if he was commanding and working with these weird constructs that were created from the dungeon itself. And sadly, you guys were unable to capture him. You tried. It was almost as if the dungeon itself had like pulled him into it. And afterwards, he actually ended up saying that he had become a part of the dungeon, as he was speaking through that sword that Lucid carries.
Well, that's creepy.
You could say that again.
Another investigation check actually for Lucid, Jasper, and Say, as you kind of bring up the story.
You say investigation?
Yep.
Alright, I will use guidance.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna roll anything real good there.
Kind of just
Well,
going
I
over
doubt
the
it
story and
matters.
whatnot.
Oof. And
You're
then...
not-
Is there?
Just remembering the story and whatnot. But yeah, Lucid, I guess I'll also give Noche a chance to roll on this one as well,
Yeah.
because Noche would have been there for it.
Blue, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What happened?
Investigation
Kind
check.
of cold.
Uh,
For me?
Yeah.
you and Noche.
God! And I have somebody do it for me because I can't
Oh.
do it for him.
There we go. All right.
Ugh!
So
Oh.
Noche would kind of lean into you, Lucid, and kind of just whisper to you, the name of the priest, wasn't that mentioned in the letter? And Lucid, you're kind of thinking about this. Flint's message seemed to also have the name of the priests being mentioned, where he was kind of talking, not like in the hidden message. He ended up saying a very specific name. It was the actual name of the former guy. I'm forgetting his name here. Hold on.
Former Delver scientist, you think? He said?
The Delver researcher. I'm forgetting
Yeah.
his name all of a sudden. But he did actually bring up his name in that, almost like it was a coded message of, I think I know where their location, or where they are. They have went missing. You're not quite sure if that was him hinting on that the actual priest that you dealt with, the fake priest, is a part of
You know
all
I
of
stole his sword
this,
from?
or if it was just a way to kind of hint that it was him sending the letter.
Ugh, if it's that priest again, you're probably gonna be pissed I stole his sword.
As you also then remember another part of the whole story that Say is like going on about as you're kind of thinking about this. Say brings up the fact of that you guys ended up fighting this big golem-like armored creature that had a sword that worked like a mirror, and then you ended up actually having to fight a copy of Lucid that was like saying all these mean things.
God, I shut him up before he spoke too much. Thank God I shut him up before he talked too much.
As he's also mentioning this story, there is a specific spot, though, Lucid, that he does brush over, and that Say didn't actually mention, was that there was that one moment in that whole ordeal where you were put into a jail cell for a little bit as you were separated from the party. And that kind of just sends some like reminders of things that you've had to deal with.
Never again. Jail cells. Please tell me
Anything
we're
else
not
that you
going back
guys
there.
wish to... Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying, please don't tell me we're not going back there.
Otherwise, anything else that you guys wish to kind of discuss as you're seeing that the rain is slowly starting to let up?
Well, well, I kind of want to refer back to the first ever, well, not really adventure, but more of the trial dungeon.
Oh, when you guys like basically first met and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're hearing like as like you're just getting all these stories from Say, whereas like yeah, and when we first met, we barely even knowed each other, but we decided to
We just
work
said,
together
fuck
as
it. We just do it, yeah.
yeah, basically it's just fuck it, we need a team. We kind of just became this group all together, and kind of tells you the whole story of like doing all of these fun games and trials just to prove that you were good enough to do the trial dungeon, and then only to do the trial dungeon find out that it became an actual dungeon, and that you end up finding that stone that Jasper ends up having now, and the one that had the water dragon inside of it that kind of just led to further parts of your guys' adventures.
Still kind of crazy we found it so early in the beginning, though.
That reminds me.
Hmm.
What do my Kagome senses tell me?
That's the like a Gomez.
So you want to go ahead and make a perception check on that? So make a
Yeah.
perception check.
Yep. And I'll use guidance on top of that.
Oof, okay.
26.
All right. So as you really focus hard on the actual like stones themselves and try to focus in on it, you obviously notice yours. You notice the one that Noche holds that has Daya's soul in it. But then you continue to focus, and there's that one that's like months away that you guys haven't decided to go towards yet. And there's two others that you end up sensing that you couldn't sense before. And it's just for a faint moment. And then you're kind of just unable to find them again. It seems like they are being hidden and cloaked. One in particular reminds you of the Windstone
What
that you end up
direction?
sensing. What direction?
Mm-hmm.
Northwest.
Northwest, so the direction we're headed.
And you also notice another stone for a short moment, also in the northwest.
Further or closer?
Roughly the same.
Motherfuckers. They're going after another one.
Oh boy.
And I just kind of like shout that.
Fuck!
As you guys kind of realize in that moment that, yeah, there's a lot more going on in Lomain. As you kind of take that as a moment as the rain slowly stops.
Yeah.
It's time to hit that road so that you can get there.
Oh, I want to
Dude.
say.
Hmm?
Oh no, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that I wanted to let them know that this is where I got the grappling hook.
Oh.
Oh, gee.
You're far more focused on the grappling hook part of the story.
Because it's
And
the funniest. It's the
everything.
funniest part of the fucking story.
And everybody, as he's like going on about the grappling hook story, everyone else is just rolling their eyes and like, why the didn't he just take the potion of water breathing? We were going underwater. Like everybody, like you, like Alessandro, like your passive perception very easily. You see everybody's eyes roll in like the same moment.
Hey, it actually helped me later on, okay? So it was worth it.
Interesting choice.
I was so angry about it.
Especially because it was Blue's or Lucid's first time doing the scouting, and he was just like, okay, I scouted it out. It's underwater, so you'll need something to be able to survive underwater. And Say goes, grappling hook!
Hey, it actually worked. It actually worked out in the end. Okay, sheesh.
The way I got triggered so bad.
Well, I don't know. It was kind of funny, and it's proven kind of useful every once in a while. So it wasn't like it was a bad choice
He
necessarily.
almost drowned in the water.
Like
If he
twice.
drowned- Yeah, but that's
Twice.
his own fault. That had nothing to do with you. That was his own fault.
That's what I chose to do.
Alright. So otherwise then, we'll go ahead. Nothing happens that next night. You guys continue up the road again. This time can I have Niku go ahead and give me a 1d4?
Anyways. Sorry, my brain just went weird for a second. 1d4 you said?
Yep.
Ah, crap. Okay. 1d4 coming up. It's a 1, 2, 3.
And then can you give me a d20?
Ouch. Okay, that's pretty bad.
That's almost as bad as mine.
Thank God.
Alright.
Last time we got a 1, we ended up with freaking hellhounds.
Alright. You guys are continuing to travel on the road. Today's day is uneventful.
Wow, nothing happened. I like a certain someone.
You guys
Surprising.
continue to travel with no issues.
Surprising.
You
don't
guys...
trust
You don't trust it.
I don't trust you!
Nothing happens that night. You guys have the next day as you're traveling up the road. This day, you guys don't have to roll for any random encounters or anything. You're actually in line as you're trying to get through and travel across the border. Same thing happened last time as you guys were trying to cross at Otter Falls, where eventually you guys had to show that you're Delvers, show your paperwork and everything. You are asked about like any contraband, like things traveling, carrying any kind of fruit, vegetables, exotic animals, whatever, and if you're in that, they would check your vehicle. Do you guys lie, or do you say what you end up having?
I mean, I have the license.
Yeah, so like you blatantly just kind of point out that you have a license to have like an owl bear, and there's definitely some eyebrow raises and whatnot, but they just kind of shrug and let it go because you do have the license to have it. But otherwise, yes, you guys are able to travel across the border, and you guys are now in Elements. So now I need to put that up on screen.
I do have the word just in case if he starts shit, so I'm gonna start shit.
So let's see. You guys would be just
Stuff shit
outside of the city of Dole at this point then. So I need the...
Down here.
Yep. Where is my cart token again? Just disappeared.
Wow.
What's the name of the town we're going to?
You guys have to go all the way to Louvain, which, as you guys now are kind of thinking on your maps here, it's a good thing you didn't, because you would have had, going all the way around, you would have to travel across the giant mountain range that's there.
Yikes.
So now you guys are in Dole. I can't find your freaking cart token.
You better hurry, boy.
Finding it, I'm finding it. It's just annoying that they disappear like that. I love how I still have tokens for a random character that was in a different campaign on here, and I haven't deleted it yet.
Oh.
There's a possibility it might come back for a rerun, maybe.
I mean, it'd be cool to
Yeah,
actually
right.
have him, but he doesn't really fit the setting. So yeah, you guys would be roughly around here. So now you guys are in, you're in a situation here. You're still 1, 2, 3 days away from Erin. You could continue from Dole and then travel to Barrett. You'd have to travel through open fields again to get to there, or there is actually one main road, my apologies, that gets you to Barrett. Then you can take a main road from Barrett all the way to Louvain, but you'd end up having to travel through the Meadow of Monsters for that.
I mean, we would have to travel through the Meadow of Monsters to get to Aaron as well, so... Might as well go to Barrett and take the main road.
Alright. So, you guys go ahead. We'll say that you just spent a day in Dole, didn't have any issues really in Dole, and you guys continue traveling. That gets us to Lucid or Blue then to go ahead and give me a roll. So give me a 1d4.
There we go. I was gonna ask. Okay. I got this cover. 1d4.
Okay, and then give me a 1d20.
And boom.
Okay. Oh boy, okay. So, you guys are traveling on the main road, and you eventually come across a cart that is sitting in the middle of the road.
What do I perceive?
You see that there is... you basically just see that there is a horse that... Or not a horse, like an axe beak or something that is still attached to the cart. You see someone's foot kind of hanging off to the side as they're kind of laying inside the cart.
What does the proxy lens do exactly?
Allows you to see like farther away, basically, I believe.
Okay. I'll pop up through the hatch and use that then.
Okay, so yeah, you're easily able to like zoom in a little bit more to see. With your passive perception using that, I'll tell you exactly what you see. You see that there's a dead body inside the cart from a distance.
Huh.
There is blood, a lot of it, and yeah.
Someone got wrecked.
Crap. Should we go over there and take a look?
I'm going to scan around a bit first to see if there's anything like hiding in wait, using this as
Like a
bait.
trap, basically.
Sure,
Mhm.
give a perception check.
I would like to use guidance.
Sure, you can cast guidance on him.
15. And
Plus
plus
a
a D4 is
17.
Yeah, that's bad.
You don't see anything in particular that seems to be like waiting. It's pretty open fields for the most part. As you're scanning around though, you do notice a tower in the distance.
Huh.
I don't think that's supposed to be there. Point out the tower.
It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, so no, doesn't really seem to stand out. You're a good distance away from Dole, about another day. You're about another day more to get to Barrett. It just kind of seems in the middle of nowhere. There's no small villages or anything as you're kind of scanning the area.
Well, we'll have to stop at the local scout office and let them know that there's a dungeon in the area.
Yep. That being said, is the Axebeak still alive?
The axe
What the fuck did you do? That bird's still alive.
The other
Not
axe
die, the one that's
attention.
the one that's tied to the cart that has the dead body in it.
You rat.
It's still alive, but you'll have to get closer to examine its health.
Shall we?
I can do at least if we're sending one person in case.
Can I come along with you? I want to see the bird myself.
So you two kind of just choose to leave the cart to go ahead, then, basically?
He, after taking out this axe beak, he comes back and he looks at axe beak and has a sign that says "Welcome home, cheater."
Like, don't worry. It's like, don't worry. I'll take good care of you.
Bruh.
Alright.
Jasper will go with them.
Okay, so Alessandro, are you just like, why don't we just all go together, or are you staying
We'll
separate?
just get on the turret and do Overwatch.
Okay, so
And
the three of them go ahead and head up. Are you guys trying to like stealth up, or you just kind of walking up?
Walk up. I have bird food in hand.
Bird food in hand.
All right,
I got it ready.
So you have bird food in hand. You're not going up there like super slow, trying to avoid being seen. You're just heading over there.
Just slow. I'm being like, you know, when you walk to a pet because you kind of don't want them to be scared. It's kind of like that with food, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Slow
you go ahead. So you guys walk up there. You're not trying to be stealthy or anything. Go ahead and give me an animal
Just
handling check with advantage, then.
To Lucid
I
or
I'll give
everybody?
advantage. The rest of them have to feed for themselves.
Just
They have to feed for
yourself,
themselves. I'll
since-
give advantage.
Since you're trying to actually feed them. That's why I'm saying animal handling with advantage.
For Lucid?
Yep. So Lucid. So you go ahead and you get up there. The Axebeak
20.
is very quickly just moving to eat straight from your hand. There's not really.
There we go.
It's pretty obvious looking at it that it's like eating very quickly that it is starving.
Yikes.
Poor thing.
I would like to cast Speak with Animals and ask it what happened.
Okay.
Eating, so you have to talk like you have food in your mouth.
Oh god damn it.
Poor baby. It's okay. I'll take good
Damn
care
it.
of
How
you.
do I do this?
Let's stick your finger in your mouth, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Nom 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 nom. Swallow your food first and then talk.
Chokes on it.
It was really strange. Master ended up not feeling well for the past day. He was moving very slow. And then he kind of just fell over and something bursted out of his chest.
I'm sorry, did you just say... Are we
Chest
dealing...
bursters.
When did we move from... This is out of character. When did we move from D&D to fucking Alien?
Damn, they got some face huggers over there.
You are free to examine the body.
I will examine
You
the
guys
body.
examine.
Okay, so I will allow you to do either a medicine check to determine like how long ago this was, or
I'll do
allow
it
you to
nature.
nature. I'll allow a nature or an arcana check as well.
Nature, Arcana, or
Medicine?
what was the
Or medicine. I'll allow any of those three. Those will give you different information.
Yeah,
I will do medicine with guidance.
I'll do a nature check. See if there's any information I can see from that specifically.
Okay.
18.
Bruh, I'm
Okay.
I'm rolling so low today.
18, it seems like this was fairly recent. The body itself hasn't really started to go through multiple stages of decay yet. It has started to gather some flies. You're thinking it's been at least a day, maybe 2 days. Like, you're not noticing anything in particular that's giving the sense of like, oh, there's like maggots or anything yet. So like, it's starting to attract bugs. So it's been at least a day or two.
Do I
which
notice-
also explains like how hungry the actual Axebeak is.
Yeah. Do I notice anything unusual in the cart besides the dead body?
Using passive perception, looking around, it seems like he was a trader. Looks like there is some fabrics.
I thought you said something else entirely.
No, there's like, he was a trader, had fabrics, different textiles and whatnot. Looks like he was probably traveling from Dole to Barrett for trade purposes. Say, as you are kind of examining the body and whatnot, you're noticing that, yeah, you don't know any natural creatures that would have, like, because, like, at first you're like, there's no way that there was something that burst out of his chest, and you're looking at it, and you're like, no, you can tell something bursted out of his chest, and you don't know anything in nature that, like, would do something to that sort. Like, you've heard of, like, things where, like, you're peeing in a river and then a certain type of fish just goes up your pee stream and whatnot, but, like,
The fuck?
nothing like this.
Ask the axe if it can describe the creature that came out of his master's chest in more detail.
You're the one with the speak with animals right now.
Yeah, so so you go ahead and you're talking to it. It kind of looked like a tadpole.
A tadpole?
Oh shit, we're playing.
Oh,
freaking Baldur's Gate.
mother!
God.
Fucker!
We're playing Baldur's Gate.
A
Okay.
tadpole? The fuck?
God! Why?
Also, this is both in character and out of character.
I will say that as you guys are kind of looking around, there is a bit of a blood trail leading away from the cart. It looks like it kind of just slithered away.
Huh.
God damn it. What direction was it going?
Seems like towards the tower.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I don't think we should.
Before we
We are
continue the conversation.
we are not going to that tower.
I will allow you guys to do an Arcana check if you're trying to determine anything else.
Sure.
Fuck it. There's not much else I can do. So.
Okay.
19.
19. All right, you're pretty sure that, like, you're finally connecting the dots together. He seems like he was ill for about a day, and then all of a sudden just keeled over and had something burst out of his chest. You continue to think about this, that it was a tadpole, and you're like, oh dear God, and you realize it's a slad tadpole.
Okay, you're gonna have to actually tell me what that is, because I was thinking mind flayers over here.
Nope, not
Yeah,
mind
I was
flayers,
too.
Slad. So mind
humanoid
flare
dog-like.
tadpoles are different.
Very evil monster.
So
Are they
here,
kind of
I'll
like
pull up a slad.
toad-like?
I'll pull up an image of a slad and I'll share it in the group chat here.
I just looked it up on Google.
Yep. So, he ended up saying that it was like a red-like tadpole. So you're thinking maybe it was a red slad tadpole,
Huh.
but you don't know a ton about slads except for the fact that, yeah, They do this kind of shit.
Okay, well, I guess we know what's in the damn tower. Okay. Well, we can't do anything for the poor guy, so we might as well take the axe beak and whatever we can carry out of here that's valuable.
Wait, ask the Aspik would they like to accompany us? And what's its name?
Okay, so I'll ask the axe beak what its name is and if it would like to come with us, and we'll like bury his master's body or whatever for him.
Oh my god, hold on. I'm pulling up a random name generator here. If
anything,
Also, do we know if it's male or female?
Oh yeah, I
Male.
forgot to mention that. Yeah.
His name is Muffins. There.
I have a name for him.
Master called
No, I was
me.
gonna name him Axel. I was gonna go with Axel.
Oh my god.
Guy and Axel
Well-
working back to back.
Master called me Muffins.
Can I change your name, please? I am not doing this.
Do
I
you
will
like
change your
that
I am not
name?
doing this.
If an axe beak could shrug.
Would you like to be called Axel or something else?
I'm assuming it understands what Blue's saying.
Just kind of tilts his head. I've always been Muffin.
He says his name's always been Muffin, so I don't think he wants to change it.
I hate you, Synzin.
But also, is Muffin male or female?
Male.
Male.
He said male.
Male. Okay. Well, do you want to come with us? Because otherwise, you're probably going to die out.
Did provide food. Yes.
I'll give you
Okay.
food
Excellent.
because I already take care of one of them, so it'll be my responsibility.
So you
So,
go ahead and you're kind of like trying to get him to like pull the cart again and everything, and then you're just kind of taking the dead body off.
so what I was thinking we do is we take his harness and stuff and hook him up to our cart, and we basically loot the carriage and corpse for any valuables and then bury the body.
I'll try to handle taking the stuff off and putting it on the other cart. 'Cause
Okay, well, you guys get a bunch of random textiles, so let me come up with a pricing for that.
I was about to say, well, I'm assuming he also had some gold on him
Yeah,
or
so
money.
Wow, look at the cleric stealing money just like us. I'm so proud.
It's not doing him any good.
I'm so proud. Stealing from the dead. I'm proud of you.
Jasper is
My
a
God.
morally great character. He just
Morally gray means nothing to me. I am proud. That means nothing to me.
All right, I will say that for the different trade goods here, let's see here. He ended up having a bunch of just like linen and cotton. Looks like he had maybe like a little bit of silk, not a lot of like a wide variety. But yeah, each one of the looms that he has is worth at least like 5 gold pieces. The silk ones would definitely be more depending on how many yards he actually has. But the cotton and the linen wouldn't really get you a ton. Maybe about 5 gold each for each loom that you have. And then yeah, he would have had about 50 gold pieces on him.
Alright, so 50 split 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways, so we each get 10 gold pieces, and then we'll take the silk. Sound good?
Alright.
I'm assuming everyone agrees to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was how much again for each?
10 gold pieces each.
Not a lot. You know, I mean, there's a whole tower over there.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
My God.
I mean,
Yeah.
hold on. Can you see me how the thing looked like? I don't know what it looks like yet.
You don't know what a slab looks like?
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
Hold on.
Also, we don't know if the tower's been scouted, and we haven't taken a mission to conquer it. So
Yeah, you remember what happened the last time we did that? You kind of got dragged before the council.
Yeah, and I'm not scouting no more, so I don't have to do that, technically speaking.
yep, and it's not like it popped up in the middle of the town and it's an emergency. It's out here in the middle of nowhere, so
See here if I can.
we will report it.
All right, let's see if I can. There we go. Group chat. Found a picture of a slab.
Specifically a red one.
Specifically a red one.
Can we go in there? They're kind of cute.
No.
There you go.
They're kind of cute!
Also, no, you can't tame it. They're sentient creatures.
Sorry,
They
Dragon.
sing-
Freaking.
We
We're
can
just
be friends!
we're just having a nice and casual thing, so I was
If
kind of
you
not
don't
paying
mind
attention to the chat.
eating
Sorry
it.
about that.
I will go ahead and I'll allow you to say the following stuff where Jasper actually knows at least
Sorry
somewhat
about that.
about slads. You know that they are
Let's
beings
head up
of
into the
chaos. They
dungeon.
don't really.
hot the dungeon.
They
That was
basically
referenced.
just
That's
want
funny.
to sow chaos.
There's a rogue where
And basically turn
Ah.
like use people's bodies to create more of them.
we're all enjoying. Yeah, we're all enjoying it,
Yeah,
and also
so basically, if
those-
you go in there
those jokes are
attempting to
stupid.
make
They're
friends
fun.
with these things, not only will they kill you, they will stick one of their little tadpoles in you, and then have it explode out of your chest, and you will
Yeah,
die
the
a
jokes you
very
have are
painful
stupid.
death.
It's great.
Set the place on fire.
Yeah, hope you're enjoying
See,
us
that's the correct
playing
answer.
playing D&D right now, Dragon.
Set the place on fire.
But yeah, I'm not really paying attention right now. Sorry.
So you guys go ahead and you continue to travel. For the
Yeah, we're not
next
doing
day.
any main story thing right
Nothing
now,
really
Dragon.
happens at night.
We're just
Travel the
having
next day. You guys
a
get
chillish,
into Baron.
more
Later in the day, though.
chillish, more
Because now we have two.
yeah, the more
Does
chillish
that mean
adventure. We're not
traveling
doing any
goes a
main
little bit
story
quicker
just yet.
now?
If you were
Model-
able
my
to
model
attach
looked
them both,
amazing,
yes,
Francine.
travel does go a little bit faster having two experts.
Yeah,
involved.
thank you very much.
Well, we did
Awesome.
bring their harness and stuff. Also, how many looms of that silk did we get?
Want
I
to
will
drop dollars
say
I
that
can
you
catch more
ended
new streams?
getting-
Yeah.
Oh, wow, 4 looms.
I said,
Four.
as I
Oh,
said,
that's
thank
not
you for the
bad.
follow. I really hope you enjoy my Twitch,
Yeah, you guys end up traveling into
Twitch
Baron.
streams, and stuff like that. I'm not the most talkative,
But yeah, you guys
unfortunately,
wish to
but
go ahead and
I
report the
try to be
runway
as
and
entertaining as I
whatnot.
can be. So
Yep.
sorry if I don't talk sometimes.
So you guys are going into town. Seems like the town's pretty busy overall. You
Oh.
guys have been to this city before. It's pretty active, pretty
Nice.
busy.
Nice. Let me get back.
You see that people are just doing their daily business and whatnot. You eventually get to the scout office and you go in. Who would be going in? Is it everybody or just one person?
The tower?
I mean, if anything, I could possibly go because I do have the letter that Quinlan gave me.
Okay, that's mainly for Louvain, but it does kind of help.
Oh, so Louvain? Oh, never mind then. Never mind. If it's not for this area, then never mind.
It's more like I don't know
You're
when
still
to
multiple
talk.
days away from
I muted my Discord
Okay.
side and able to
Fine,
talk to
I'll
you
go
guys,
in.
but I don't want to interrupt it too much,
So,
so
son,
I don't know
almost.
when to like interrupt and shit. You know.
Alessandro will prance in.
All right. So you go ahead and you end up actually seeing a mouse running the counter. Female,
Mouse.
curly hair, barely able to see over the counter. Oh, well, what can I do for you?
Well, someone else who can barely see over the counter. In case you weren't aware, we spotted a dungeon on our way in.
A dungeon on your way in?
Well, a tower in the middle of nowhere. Usually a dungeon.
She's
Plus, there was some kind of... there was a dead body and some kind of tadpole thing burst out of the chest, apparently. So... I mean, we have the testimony of an axe beak and everything.
Where did you see this tower?
Do you have a map?
Yeah, so she pulls out the map and like it hangs over the counter so that you can actually see it too.
Approximately there.
Okay, you go ahead and tap on it, and she kind of pulls. She's like basically trying to pull herself over the counter so she can actually see where you're pointing.
I'm just gonna get on the counter. I'm used to lording it over people anyway.
Oh, that's not a dungeon.
It's not?
No, that's Kodor's wizard tower. He has a portable tower that he travels around, and he's been outside of town.
That's right.
Oh, well, he's dealing with slots now, so... That should be fun.
Either that or they.
That is dangerous.
If you know him, I would definitely warn him. As long as he's not dead and the slots have taken over his tower. Hopefully that's not the case.
I hope not. But
Yeah.
yeah, we can...
I don't know where the slots came from either. There was a traveling trader that died, so maybe he picked it up wherever he came from. Which I guess would have been back by Dole? So maybe there's a dungeon around there.
So she's kind of thinking about things, and she's kind of concerned. Visibly concerned. Well, you are a dungeon delving team, or at least one of the members of the team.
Yes.
I can let you know that there is an actual job that we do have in the area, but it wasn't for a dungeon. There's a lot of people that have gone missing.
Oh, goody, slot nest.
So, hearing that there are a bunch of those in the area, or possibly a bunch in the area, that is definitely concerning if we have people missing.
Yep. Well, here's my papers. You can determine if we are of the appropriate level for this mission. Now that you know that it's probably slod.
Let's see, so she's looking at your paperwork and whatnot. You're not beginner level. If there's only a couple, you probably would be able to handle it, no problem. We just don't know the numbers.
No. I mean, that's what you all are for.
If you're willing to spend a night in the area, and we can send one of our scouts out into the area to try to figure this out a little bit more, we'd be willing to give the job to you if we think that you can handle it.
Well, I'm willing to. Let me check with my team. Be right back.
She nods and lets you go.
And he'll prance back out. Oh, boys!
No. I'm joking. What's up?
No!
I like that. No.
So, a bunch of people have gone missing, and it's probably because of those slod. And they're gonna send out a scout, and they were hoping that if it's not too many, that we might help out and maybe rescue some people before things burst out of their chest.
And you sure we can't befriend one?
Yes, I'm certain.
Oh shit. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I think it's good to help. Honestly.
That's one for helping. Anyone else?
Like, Jasper really wants to get to Flint, but he also knows how bad this will be if it just is left to
Bester.
go unchecked. And if we're the only people in the area that could potentially handle this, then he's like, yeah, we kind of have to handle this. It's kind of our duty to handle this if we're
At the very least, check
able
it.
to. Yeah, like if we're able to, then we should help. If not, then we should move on.
Okay, well, I'll let her know
Oh,
that
excuse me?
that we'll be here until tomorrow, and I showed her our paperwork, so they'll be in touch tomorrow. And if we can't handle it, then I'll just send a message to Cullen to send someone up.
Sorry.
Sounds good.
So, you guys go ahead and you report back, letting them know that you would be available if it does seem like you'd be able to handle the situation. You go ahead and you look through some of your stuff. You're kind of taking care of things for the night. Maybe you guys decide to go to the bar and whatnot. Otherwise, like, do you guys want to go anywhere in particular, or just kind of hang out in the cart?
I'm just gonna hang out with Hootie and like groom her and just
Right.
typical
try to
pet
connect with
things.
I'm going to do my not a scout stuff and go around town and gather rumors.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check then.
You know what? I'm going to roll this with the physical die because I keep rolling like shit on the persuasion with the digital dice.
Watch it
So.
be bad. Watch it be a bad roll too.
Right?
24.
Oh.
Being the person that you are and kind of going around, you've always had a talent for going around town and getting information and intel. Yeah, you're hearing a lot of the rumors about people worried that certain people have gone missing. There's one thing in particular that really seems to be odd to you as you're kind of investigating.
Mm-hmm.
They're all brethren. And you think about it, and the traitor was also brethren.
But why would flawed tadpoles be getting put in
Bareback?
only brethren? That would have to be... Wow, is that group actually working with Slod?
Yeah, knowing what you've kind of heard from Jasper about this, they are very chaotic creatures. You wouldn't think about them going after just one thing in particular.
Yeah, they're not that selective. Okay. Well, I'll let the others know about that.
So you go ahead and you let them know that you've heard the rumors, and mainly it's brethren that have been taken captive.
Mm-hmm.
Is this town primarily made of or inhabited by brethren?
No, there's a lot of brethren, but there's a lot of beast folk as well. So, you know, I'd say mostly beast folk than brethren, but there's still brethren here.
Mhm.
But yeah, that does concern you a little bit, worrying if that does connect to that other group that you're aware of, Sandro. But you guys go
Okay.
ahead and you have a restful night. Yeah, restful night. Nothing ends up happening. Next morning, you guys end up saying, well, you spent the night. You do have a scout eventually report to you. Well, we investigated the area around. If there were more slads than just one or two, we would have a lot more going on. What we know of slads, or however I pronounce it, is that the process of these tadpoles takes a couple of months, actually. So the disappearances have started only about a month ago. If that is the case, there should only be a small number of them. And based off of the intel that we've been able to look at, there's probably only maybe 2 or 3 tops, based off of the numbers that we're seeing.
All right. And did you all notice that it was just brethren being taken?
We did notice that as well.
And you understand the implications of that, right?
We're hoping that it is not tied to that organization. To think that there would be members of the Ferals here would be very disappointing. To everyone else here, because Alessandra's aware of them, you guys can give me a history check.
Sure. I'll use guidance. Nah, 20.
Nice.
So just
27!
Jasper's like, I've run into those fuckers before.
yup.
Jasper,
Probably.
Jasper, you actually do remember one time in particular when you were starting off with your training as a cleric of
Tramping.
Dramphine, thank you. That your mentor, a paladin of Dramphine, was actually taking you on a job in particular. You had to deal with Ferals in the past. The Ferals is a group of beastkin that blatantly hate and despise brethren. They blame them for everything that's anything bad, really. They're basically a very racist group of beast folk that blame the brethren for everything that's going on. They blame them for the dungeons. They're still angry at them for what ended up happening during the invasion war. And the fact that they've had to share their lands with brethren after all of this. They are a very hateful group. And the reason why you and your mentor have been a part of like solving situations like them in the past, they go against the law in a lot of ways, but they always do it in a very sneaky way. They always try to manipulate the situation, send whispers of things going on that the brethren are behind. And then that is mainly just to kind of sow more thoughts of, brethren are awful, brethren are the worst, but they're just people. They're not really harming anyone. They're just, they're just people that are still trying to live their own lives after everything that happened in the war.
Goody. Okay.
And there's one thing in particular that you definitely know about the Ferals. They all hide their faces behind masks. Usually a mask of an animal that's not their own species. And usually those masks are made of metal.
Okay. Does the scout know this?
They're aware, they just don't want to say it right away because it's all conjecture at this point.
Well, I informed them that this seems pretty likely to be a feral plot, so they should probably start the Delvers of the Guild of the Town should probably start a stealthy investigation into whether or not they are here.
The Delvers themselves are not really able to do much about the ferals themselves. Their main job and objective is for handling the dungeons. But we will talk with the Knights of Dramphine. We'll make sure that they're aware of the situation. Hopefully that they can do their own investigations.
Thank you. Now for the other pressing question. Are we capable of handling this job, quote unquote?
If there's only 2 or 3 of the slots there, you should be fine.
Alright. We'll
Just-
take the job.
Just be very careful. If you do get injured by their claws, you could get infected.
Yay.
That is how they end up transferring their tadpoles in.
Ugh.
They claw into you, and then an egg, small, very small, ends up entering your body, and you won't even notice it.
So their claws are like ovipositors.
Basically.
Ugh.
So,
Are they
but
able?
if you're able to remove any kind of diseases as a cleric that you are, you should be able to handle the situation.
Let me check my spell list.
Oh, darling, I'm a bard. Of course, I know that one.
So only 3 of us can enter, or
No, all of you can enter. If you're all going together, you'll be able to handle the job.
okay. I thought we had the restriction for a second there. I thought we were like 3.
No, if they said if there's only 3 slots, you'll all be able to handle it. If there's more than that, they would be concerned.
Mm.
You are going into a wizard's tower as well, likely. So be prepared for different magical defenses if you can.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So you guys are given the job if you do wish to take it.
Well,
Are we taking it, yes or no?
we agreed to yesterday, so let's get started.
Very well.
So you guys go ahead, you get in your cart, and you head towards the tower. It's about a day's travel this way to be able to get there, but you do get there into the late afternoon. We have still about 30 minutes left for what we normally have planned for. Do you guys want to keep going?
I'm fine with that.
Sure.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Don't want to take people's time if they are unavailable. All right. So, overall, as you guys are getting closer, and I'll just say one of you guys is actually using the telescope on the cart as you're kind of getting closer. You're
Yep.
examining it. Overall, the tower itself seems to be slightly, kind of L-shaped. It kind of sticks outwards, and then it kind of goes straight up for a while. Looks to be about 3 floors tall, and again, kind of L-shaped. So it seems like the main floor level seems to be much larger in size.
I mean, it's just a black screen, so I can't see anything.
I know. I'm having to kind of give you your own visual without me actually putting up the map of the actual area.
Oh,
So-
okay.
are you guys planning on just going up to the front door? How do you want to handle things?
Well,
Well,
oh,
it's in
hang
the
on. You
middle of
said
the
it took a
plain, right?
day. It
It's
took a day
basically
to
in the
get
middle of
there.
the plains, yes. Mainly grasslands, open plain.
So sneaking up on it's not really an option. I guess we could try and stealth up at night, but they would still know that we were close.
Hmm. Shit, I was...
Do you
Oh,
guys?
sorry.
Basically, we're probably gonna take a chance then.
Ugh.
You all right?
I'm fine. Just they seized caught me off guard for a second.
He's just dying. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
Sounded like a little bit more than snot came out there. So
Just a little brains. It's nothing big.
Big love brains.
All right. So, are you guys planning on just waiting until night so you have a little bit more of the cover of night to help out?
Yeah, I think I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys go ahead. You kind of keep a good distance away. And you guys just kind of take a moment to rest, kind of collect your plans on how you really want to handle this. So, this is your signal, O Cleric, of looking at entire spells. I will allow you to make sure you're choosing your spells for today.
you know what we could do? We could completely throw Eric off. We could use Niku's grappling hook and start at the top of the tower.
And slowly go down.
I said it's up to you guys. Your choice. I'm not going to stop you. You'll notice that for the actual tower itself, there is, again, 3 floors that are above the main floor area. Looks like there's kind of actually what appears to be kind of just like a patio area on the second floor for you to kind of sit out and enjoy. But then there's 2 levels above that.
Should we start at the patio?
I mean, we do have the option of just going up and knocking on the door.
Yep, we could do that too.
Or we could just set the entire thing on fire.
Yeah, but there might be some people still alive in there for us to rescue.
I mean, that's true. I'm just going over potential options here.
Let's save that as a last resort if we're like, nope, nothing to save here.
Oh,
Let's
it's
just
definitely
light it on
not my
fire.
first choice. My first choice is we go in, we have a nice chat, and he decides to help us with our little slag problem. And all is well, because he's friendly. But I don't see it going that way, considering what the scout said and where the damn tadpole went. So, we also have the option of just busting down the door, but that'll probably set off a trap.
Probably.
Rappelling in using the grappling hook would also probably set off a trap. Like, what kind of wizard doesn't like enchant their fortress? But
I mean, we have all of these strapping young lads that have decided to learn how to use lockpicks, so I'm sure that they could get us past the traps.
I'm good with whatever y'all pick.
All right, so Blue, you've been very quiet.
What?
Do you want to
Oh,
go
shit.
through? Do you want to go through the upper levels, or do you want to be on the main floor?
Okay, which team's picking what exactly?
It's not about teams. They're literally asking everybody what they want to do. I'm just saying you've been quiet, so I just want to make sure you had your choice in saying. Do you want to go through like the upper floors and then head down, like you guys grappling hook up there and whatnot, or do you want to just go through the front door?
It probably would be wiser to go through the front door. I mean, if we try to go up and something happens, we won't have a way to, leave. So, I would say probably front door would be our best option. And if anything, I could technically turn invisible and walk up forward and peek to see if anything is, dangerous. Just clarifying.
Okay. So we basically have a thought of going towards just the front door, main front door. Say, what are you thinking? Niku.
Sorry, my brain just got shut off for a second. My brain just died. What's up?
Do you want to go through the front door, or do you want to grapple up into the second and third floor?
Fuck it, I'm gonna grapple.
You want to grapple. Okay, so we got team grapple and we got team front door. Are you guys splitting up? Because that'll be interesting for me.
Okay, so Team Grapple is Lucid and...
I said front door!
Oh, you said front door. Okay, so who all is Team Grapple?
I think it's you three.
Just...
Yuku said he wanted to grapple.
I know we
You said that you wanted to go through the front door.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Lance?
I'm a giant elk deer man. I'm probably not going to be able to grapple, so front door for me.
Okay, Noche would probably be a front door person. I mean, he has the strength to climb once a grappling hook is set, but he's not like stealthy or anything.
Yeah, I feel like he'll make a lot of noise, so he would probably be with us. Because even if he just say, I want to go grappling, Jasper could say, no, I don't think that would be the wise idea. And persuade him with soup, and then Nacho would be like, okay, soup!
Soup.
And then be
Okay.
with us.
So front door for you. Alessandro, then, are you team grappling hook or team front door?
I mean, we shouldn't split up, and it sounds like most of you want to go through the front door.
Okay, so front door it is then, unless Say wants to just go by himself.
Fuck it.
You're gonna go by yourself?
Yeah.
Might I make a suggestion?
If something happened, that's his. Ooh, go on.
I'm going to make a suggestion. Feel free to yay or nay. It doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it might matter, but it does not matter to me specifically.
What?
Computer went to... Okay. Lucid. Because you're basically a ninja, right?
Yeah, I have all the skills necessary.
You should probably go with Say if we're splitting up, just because having one person by themselves is never a good idea.
If he wants to be stupid, then I say let him. That's on him.
Bruh.
I ain't gonna support that. If he
You
wants
are
to be
also
stupid, then I
very
can go for it.
stealthy and don't particularly
Yeah.
like combat.
I never said
And
I don't
we're
like combat.
basic-
It's within
Child.
reason. It's within reason.
Child.
It's within reason. I mean, it's
You-
within reason.
You can lie to yourself, you can lie to our DM, but you cannot lie to me.
You say about not lying, but first thing first, I'm not sure if you know, since my little quote-unquote change, I've been very actively with you guys when it comes to fighting. Literally, maybe I didn't die in the beginning of the thing is because I wanted to use you guys so I can get to the places I wanted to go, and now that I already went to where I need to go, I can basically do as I please. So
Anyway,
yeah, hush up.
anyway, we're gonna try and be a little stealthy, but odds are we're probably gonna end up making a lot of noise. So
Yeah,
because
you guys can do the front.
stealth
I can be stealth. That's fine. That's fine.
I forgot to roll Lucid's thing for today.
Depending on what my curse is, it may
Oh
change
my
that.
god,
now
I
that we
love
think about
this. All right, this will be great when it pops up.
Yeah, better.
Oh my god, now that makes it even more difficult to pick. Cause yeah.
Yeah, better.
All right,
Fine.
so
If anything, then yeah, I guess I can go assist. But I don't want to hear from you, dear mister. You don't like the fight. I just chose not to. I have the option.
all right.
So,
Uh-huh.
We have team front door and we have team grappling hook. So, you guys go ahead. You wait until it's gotten to darkness or later in the evening. You guys go ahead and you start heading towards the tower. Stealth checks then.
Great.
I'm gonna do cast invisibility.
So you're casting invisibility right away?
I mean, I might as well try to get the first ground.
Alright, well, you can cast that once a day for... Well, yeah, because you took the shadow touch, right? No,
Yeah.
that gives you, your shadow touch actually didn't give you invisibility. That you took invisibility.
No, it's
your-
my blessing.
So you have to
It's-
use 2 key points to cast invisibility then.
Uh,
That's
Well-
how your invisibility works. You have to use 2 key points
Is
to
it-
do it.
Wait, the stealth is that for the grappling hook group, or is
This
this
is just for
everybody?
you guys to get up towards it and whatnot.
Oh, okay. So everybody has to roll. Okay.
I'll wait. Then I wait on using invisibility.
I don't have disadvantage, but
But
it's
yeah,
not.
you.
Yeah.
So you had an 8.
No, I got 10 because I used guidance.
True. Alright. You
Uh,
guys are
It's 17.
stealthing up.
I forgot to take it off. It's 17 for me.
quick question. Are we stealthing? Are we just being stealthy generally, or are we just being stealthy
Yeah,
like
you're
trying
just
not
trying to
be?
get-
Okay.
You guys basically said that you were waiting until night to kind of move up there quietly and use the cover of night, so I was using stealth checks for that.
Okay. So do we get an advantage or just normal roll?
No, just normal rolls.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
And where's
So,
my
you
stealth?
guys... It's alphabetical.
There we go.
There you go. Alright. So, you guys go ahead and you're moving. Lucid and Say, you guys end up moving a little bit quicker as you're kind of stealthing up and getting to your positions. The heavy armor team, which by the way, I forgot to roll for
Noche.
Noche for his. Hold on. Because I have to roll for his actual stealth check as well. This stealth.
Yay.
He also rolled low. So the whole, like, pretty much the whole heavy armor team, like, Alessandro, you're trying to, like, keep quiet, but then these two in heavy armor as well are just kind of, like, their armor is rattling a little bit, and you're just like...
Crunch, snap.
Yep.
Crunch.
So...
Sorry, I don't have any dex bonuses.
You're doing great, sweetie.
But yeah, you guys go ahead and you get into position. However, Lucid, while you're stealthing, your curse is in effect. You and anyone within 10 feet of you hear basically infiltration music going. It's like... It's like
Are you
basically
kidding? It's like the Sly Cooper.
the Sly Cooper, like Pink Panther sneaking music is happening.
That's
in your
funny.
head.
You know what? Hold on. I gotta change my PNG for this.
Yeah, let me change some tape my side.
Yeah,
Hold on, I gotta change my PNG.
You have a theme song going in your head and anyone within 10 feet of you.
I just hit.
Oh, then you guys are gonna love this. Hold on, y'all gonna love this. Nah, it's gonna be Sly Cooper. I got you. Cause
Oh
check
my
this
God.
out.
So I'll go ahead and I'll start opening up areas for people then, so that you can no longer have a fog of war. So let's see, reveal areas. So we have the front door area team will be right here.
Are where?
Sorry, like I could not line up this horrible grid, so I had to try to create my own grid. So sorry if it's not the best.
I just have the slide keeper music on now because it's on my side.
Literally, that's literally the reason I swap PNGs for this.
My God. Eric, where do we place stars?
So Alessandro, so the heavy armor team, they're going to be in this area that's open.
All right, and we're gonna
Your guys' is
be.
in a different one. So for those of you that are trying to stealth up and then use grappling hooks, I'm going to need I guess it would be an athletics check to throw the grappling hook up.
Where are we?
You're going to be roughly in the same area. You're just off to the side of the tower trying
okay.
to get up. So I'm just asking for a check so that we can see if you can get up.
Well, I'm the one with the grappling hook, so.
Are you aiming for the second, third, or the highest floor?
Second for now. We don't want to be too far away from the main group.
Okay, so just the second floor where there's like a patio. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes the check a lot easier for you to throw it.
I fucking hope I do. Alright, so athletics race. There it is. Athletic check, go. 21.
Alright,
Nice.
it's easy. So you're able to get your grappling hook up. It's nice and tight. You go ahead and you're using it to climb up.
Climb up the ladder.
I won't ask for an athletics check to climb up the ladder. You guys are fine. Or not ladder, the grappling hook, you're fine.
You won't ask
So
for
you
it.
guys
Okay.
go ahead and get up there. I will create your little patio area for you.
Where are we?
You are roughly here.
Right
I
there.
gotta ask,
Oh,
is there, like,
that's.
dim light?
Yeah, so like just your patio right here. And there's doors right here.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
So we're around here?
Yep, so you easily get onto the patio. And then there are doors to get in from there.
Again, loser.
Alright, we'll start up with Grapple Team for what they're wanting to do. So what do you guys want to do first? Just try to pick the lock open?
Yeah, Blue, you're on top of me.
Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Where's the door?
So-
Hide it.
The door's
Yep, so you're-
right here, right?
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
So
Okay,
are you
I'm-
going to just try to pick the door lock, or are you going to try to check for traps or anything?
I will try to check for traps.
Yeah. Can I do assistance too? It's just so yeah.
Yeah, you can aid him. So
Yeah,
perception
going to
check
assist
to
me.
look for traps.
Yeah, perception
This count
would
as
be
an
advantage.
right?
Yeah.
Yep, you can give him advantage. Yep.
Alright, correct.
All right. I will do it. Perception.
Advantage. Thank God you did.
You do not believe it to be trapped.
All right. Then next would be just sleight of hands.
Yep, so sleight of hand check.
Do I help him that too, since I'm part rogue now?
Do you have proficiency in sleight of hand now?
Fuck, I don't remember actually. I just got rogue, so.
Yeah, so look at your skills. Did you? get
Yes, I
something-
have advantage on sleight of hand,
Okay. So
and I have
you can
proficiency
give
on
him
these
sleight of-
these two too. So yeah.
Okay, so yep, I will allow it that you can aid him, so you can give him advantage on this.
Yippee.
Okay, so
Nice.
we've
Oh, that's
got
just
a
for me being mobile.
rogue
Cool.
ranger combo in the party. Very nice.
All right. So
Yeah, I'm a
go
pseudo
ahead-
scout anyway.
All right. You go ahead and you're able to open the door.
What do we see?
Another door.
You should go-
Are you fuck? Can we tell?
Those
Can we tell right
doors-
off the bat that it's locked?
However, this door in particular, you can see that it is mainly just a window door,
Okay.
so you can actually see on the inside. I will say, however, through the inside there, you guys do see something. So give me 1 second. Oh, I have the wrong tool. There we go. And then
What the fuck is that?
so you go ahead and
What
you
the fuck
look
is
through
that?
the window doors there. You see a mechanical kind of construct. Looks like it has like a dragon-like head, has sharp pincer-like feet, and a tail. Very lizard-like in construction.
Huh.
It just kind of looks at you, and then it starts to quickly scamper off.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
so much for being stealth.
Well, I can't really figure out what that is because it's mechanical, right? Not a beast.
It is mechanical, so that kind of threw you off.
It's like, what the fuck? I guess we just go in.
Okay. You guys can go in.
Do we sense any traps around us, or
Perception checks.
separately, or I think separately would be better, right?
You can do separate, that's fine. Or you can give just one of you advantage.
I have full perception.
Yeah, I have 0 perception, so I'll give you the advantage, honestly.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Okay.
That's a 14 hit.
So you guys are kind of looking around in the room, and you're like, that was very weird that that thing just kind of
Scampered off.
moved, just kind of scampered off. However, because you're looking around and being attentive, you notice that the books around you are starting to move off the shelves. I need you two to roll for initiative.
Ah, well, that's gonna be fucked.
Well, I
So I
thought you
gotta-
wanted combat.
17. Don't act
17
smart.
for you.
It was
Well, that's
sarcasm,
smart.
but yes.
Just because
23.
hey,
All right.
just because I'm okay with it doesn't mean I have to be it. I like it.
All of a
But, yeah,
sudden,
no,
you
I'm
have
ready.
books flying off of the shelves.
Oh, wait, it's just a random
And-
bookshelf? Oh, wow.
You have books just flying around in a swirl, kind of coming off the bookshelves, moving at you guys.
Just one more? How many? Oh, there's 2. Okay.
And then, hold on.
Damn, that sucks.
And let me add them to the initiative. They
Can I
did not
move?
surprise you guys because you guys noticed them. But they are a swarm of animated books.
Yikes.
All right.
So, do we do the combat first, or do we go over to the ground units?
So I will allow the ground team. So ground team, what are you up to?
I guess we're trying to open the front door. Unless someone has a better idea.
There would be a went from Noche, I assume. Just kind of be like, Alessandro, you know how to pick locks, right? Sid?
Oh,
Sorry,
well,
forgot that I had my mic muted.
That's fine. Let's see here. Why can't
Oh.
I find my animated books here?
Ah, we're going for the front door, right?
Yep.
All right. Is that the front door right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's why. I'm looking for animated books. They're a swarm. That's right.
knocks continuously.
No, you just keep knocking?
Not what I had in mind, but whatever.
Alright. Hold on. I'm just pulling up something for them. So you knock on the door.
Yeah.
And you actually do eventually get an answer, but I'll get back to that in a second because I want to start their combat here.
Okay.
Alright, so books ended up getting a...
Oh.
15. Alright, so say you all of a sudden have a bunch of books flying at you, and Lucid, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm first?
No, I'm
Say, I said.
You said Lucid a second there.
I
Like,
said flying at you and Lucid.
oh.
What are you doing, Say?
Well, I'm bringing out my daggers, to say the least.
Alright. So you pull out your daggers.
I'll use a Hunter Smart.
Yeah.
I'll do this one as the main target for now.
Okay. Put a little green thing for your hunter's mark.
And stab.
Okay, make an attack roll.
The Silver Eagle.
Okay.
12. No, that doesn't hit, does it?
That just barely hits.
Holy shit. Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, how much damage does it do? 10.
Alright.
And with the Hunter's
not
Mark,
two
with it.
fours for yours or no?
Huh?
Did you? I'm sorry, I can't see the modifiers. Did you get 2 10s for your damage or no?
I got 10 for the modifier. It's
Okay.
2 and 3. And plus 4, then plus 1. Yeah, so it's 10.
Gotcha.
So I think it's the
10,
max damage.
And then.
Now I
and
need
then
to
also add on
do-
your-
Yeah, Hunter's Mark, which is that D6, right?
Mhm. And then you also technically get your sneak attack in too.
Oh yeah. God, it's been a bit. So, I'm just
It's gonna be
learning a
different for
fucking
you.
rogue. Okay, so I need to do another D6.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's a 2-2. Oh my goodness, you kidding me?
So that's 14 points of damage. As you go ahead and you immediately stab into one book, and then your dagger actually goes through not just one but 2 books, and then causes a couple of other books to kind of get knocked to the side in your stabbing motion. Anything else that you do?
Extra attack on this one.
Okay. Extra attack, go for it.
Stab. Let's
Yeah,
go.
That's a hit.
Oof, that's less.
And then you only get sneak attack on one of your attacks. Not...
That's fine. I do have a Hunter's Mark still, so.
You still get your hunter's mark.
Damn it, dog too.
So, funny enough, it had exactly 10 hit points left. So
Oh my god, let's go.
these things are not very... They're not very strong.
Thank God.
Alright, anything else that you're doing is you basically swipe and slash through a bunch of books that were swarming.
Can I move my Hunter's Mark, or can I not move it?
You have to wait until your next
turn?
so you
Okay.
can move it.
I'm gonna attack this one with my dagger using the Hordebreaker.
Oh yeah, you still can do that.
Yeah,
Alright, go for it.
15.
That's a hit.
Dirt. Oh, that's a crit. Oh shit! I can do another one.
You got 2 4s.
Yeah, I got 2.
Roll.
Finally, I got 1. Holy shit!
You got.
Finally.
You get to roll again.
Finally. 11, so
Oh, you got a
24.
4. Got a 4 and a 2. Jesus Christ! All right,
24 damage.
it's dead.
Wow, that was fast.
Barely handled.
Well, Lucy didn't have a foot on her hand. Great. You're welcome.
Lucy just sees these books swarm out, and then just a flurry of strikes. You just see all these books just knocked down.
Great, we're done. Can we go now?
Oi!
Just
Like, you're done?
not even impressed. He's not even impressed. I'm so sorry. He's just not even impressed. Sorry, you had something on. I had something there as like
Oh, no,
a
you're good.
previous token.
My God.
Back to front door team. So
Let's
you
go.
go ahead and you are just knocking rapidly at the door. And eventually you see the door swing open just ever so slightly here. And you see... Hold on. Pull it up to a little tiny mechanical lizard thing. Just kind of peeking at the open door.
Well, that's the door over there. Okay.
Yep.
Well, aren't you adorable?
You just kind of get a bunch of like clicking and whirling noises.
Could you let us in?
The mouth opens up and you hear a recording of a voice. Packages left at the door.
What?
And then the mouth closes after the recording and goes off.
What?
Noche.
What the?
Noche, come up here, please.
Okay.
You
Okay.
have Noche just move up.
Yep, okay.
Yep. I'm going to shuffle him over slightly next to the door and say, okay, I've left my package next to the door.
Okay. And then the thing just kind of moves out looking for a package.
Where? Where?
Right here.
It looks at Noche.
Where?
And then pat and just slip around it inside.
Stealth check, motherfucker. What the? Still gonna ask for a stealth check here. Where you
Yep,
see if you can
yep.
slip behind this thing.
So, what I would like to do to enhance this a bit is how tall is it exactly? Is it smaller than Noche?
Yes, it is smaller than Noche.
Okay. I would like to take my handkerchief and drop it over its face with a sleight of hand and then slip past it.
Go for it. Go with a sleight of hand. See if you can do that. Yep. This thing just all of a sudden, it's just kind of blinded for a short second, and it just kind of is trying to move its like pincer like legs up by its head to try to like move the eyes, get the eyes free and visible again. But it's struggling immensely. Stealth check with advantage.
Yay, I get to roll it normal.
Yep, you're in. I will allow Jasper and Noche to try to get in during this.
Okay, I will cast guidance on myself since we're having to make stealth checks. I do not have disadvantage, but that's still a 6.
Let me check over this, double check this thing's passive perception.
Well, technically an 8, so still not great.
Let's see. You got over it with it being blinded, god damn it.
Yay!
Yippee!
This small construct doesn't have the best perception.
The heavy
just-
armor team is stealthing better than the stealth team at this point.
Hey.
What the hell?
Oh, just do a quick stealth check for Noche as well. He gets through too. God damn. So yeah, you guys are in. No problem.
Wow.
Do you just shut the door behind you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Bruh.
Oh, that is amazing. Anyway, so front door team gets in.
Did you just leave the mechanical lizard outside? The fuck?
Basically, so
Bruh.
you guys can look over here. There is a open area here. There's another door in front of you as well, though.
It's cute. I don't want it getting hurt in here.
But otherwise, back to the upper level team. So you guys have a spiral staircase that goes up or down. Are you going up or down?
Like,
What do you
goes
think?
Up or down, like into a basement.
No, I said upper team.
Oh.
So the upper team, you have a
Yeah, the grappling hook
staircase.
team.
Yep. So grappling hook team. Are you going up the spiral staircase or down the spiral staircase?
Waiting
If we
clear.
go
Should we go?
down-
Oh?
If we go down, there's a chance that we'll probably catch up with the others.
Yeah. Well, we have a bit more chance to scout stuff out around.
Yeah, as long as we're careful about it. We used to go up.
We go up?
Yeah, we're going up.
Yeah, fuck it. Go
And
up.
You guys are just gonna stealth then?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is up? I don't know.
There's an arrow with a U and an arrow with a D.
Oh,
What do you think?
I
it
can
is?
barely see it, okay? You
Yeah, we
shit.
can barely see it.
Oh,
So do we
sorry,
stealth?
Yep. So give me stealth checks.
Um,
I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna use 2 key points.
I'm gonna
Turn invisible.
Yeah, for safety.
All right,
Make yourself
that will
invisible,
give
or?
you- Yeah, he can only make himself invisible.
That's fine. I have the boots that gives me advantage if we're not making sounds specifically.
Yep.
Yeah, so that counts, right?
So invisibility is just going to add like an extra bonus on top of whatever you stealth, Blue. So just give me a normal stealth check.
Okay, normal stealth. Got it. Put normal.
Should I do advantage or should I just do normal because of that?
Oh,
boots?
you'll have advantage too.
Okay,
That's fine.
cool. So
Okay.
24.
So you go ahead and you move up. Say you cannot see Lucid whatsoever, and then Lucid, you're actually pretty impressed with how like he has continued to show more and more of how he's gotten better at like actually doing stealth stuff. Like normally,
Do I really
you're
have
not.
to?
Yeah, you're like, you know, it's not super surprising because he was a hunter before all this, but it's like, oh wow, he's gotten a lot better at. He could have made a great thief at some point.
Now,
I had those boots.
you know what's funny? Imagining this.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, like typical thieves and stealth thing, they like do the crouching, like Skyrim crouching stealth, right?
Uh huh.
All I'm just thinking, oh my guy is just do that like very cartoon like stealth, like tippy toe.
Basically.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go up to the next floor. You see this seems to be like a sitting area. There is like a fireplace,
This
as
one?
well as So that's the fireplace. There's a bookshelf. There's some chairs to sit, and there's a lovely rug in the center.
There's a lovely rug in the center. There's nothing. Okay, so should we inspect?
Yeah.
Perception, right?
Yep. Perception check.
I'll give my advantage to Blue or Lucid
Okay.
since my perception check is slower.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot to put advantage. It's okay, I'll just
Roll again then.
It's just roll again. Okay, there we go.
Let me double check something here. Sorry, I have so many things that I have to keep track of in this place.
You're keeping track of 2 teams in a separate way, so we don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, he kinda did have a little bit of practice with me being behind that one time with the dungeon.
Double checking something here.
Because y'all went ahead and I remember I stayed behind with the alchemist dude. Got friendship. Speaking of which, I still have 2 of the things they gave me. I never used them yet.
Oh my god. Did you write them down at least?
Oh yeah, no, I hadn't written down what he gave me.
Okay, go cool. Yeah, making sure.
I just never had the opportunity to use it yet.
What's that 2 items they give you? It's been a bit.
Alright. So
Secret.
you go ahead and yep, it doesn't seem like anything, you don't see any kind of traps in here.
Are the boats gonna fly again?
So you go ahead and you're just kind of walking around this room and checking?
Yeah, see if we can find any clues.
Alright,
Yes,
who's
please.
stepping into the room mainly first then?
It'd be me stepping in first since I'm invisible.
You're stepping in first because you're invisible?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go ahead and you're kind of stepping in. You're not seeing any traps. I'm sorry, you still end up actually, like, it feels you stepping on top of it.
Oh shit.
So the rug all of a sudden comes to life.
What?
So let me bring out the rug.
The rug is the new boss now. Okay, wow, interesting.
Hold on. I need to move it to the right layer.
Quick question, Eric. Can I still transfer my Hunter's Mark? Or no?
Yeah, you didn't lose concentration on it, so you can still transfer it.
Okay, great.
But it does get a surprise round on the raccoon here.
Even though I'm invisible?
Because it feels you stepping on top of it. Alright.
Shit.
So we roll initiative.
We probably don't need to, but let's go ahead and do some stuff here real quick. So first things first then. Let's see. Does an 18 hit, Blue?
It does.
Alright. So the carpet, all of a sudden, you step on it, you suddenly have it move around, and it wraps around you and squeezes tight.
What the fuck?
I need you to make a grappling check. So acrobatics or athletics to break yourself free. Go ahead and give me athletics or acrobatics. All right. So you're going ahead and you're trying to pull yourself out, and you're able to just quickly get out of this thing's grasp as it tries to wrap around you and just kind of get out of it really quick. That gets us to the top of the round here again. So you guys would have a higher dex than this thing. So I will let Lucid go first since you just ended up getting attacked by this thing. You're still invisible. But this thing has blind sight.
Yeah, so that means useless. Got it. Time to just hit it.
Alright, so go ahead and you're punching it.
That's all I got. 13
Alright,
doesn't hit
that
me.
is a hit.
Ooh,
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know, right?
It's a rug, like you thought it was gonna have.
I mean, with the stuff we see, I'm like used to. Oh, it doesn't hit. So I don't know.
My
It's
God.
a rug.
I don't know. Shows what I know. Okay. Alrighty.
Alright.
Time for another.
And then you're attacking again.
Yep.
Well,
Oof.
that misses. You missed the rug, as somehow the rug dodges your punch.
Jesus. Alrighty. Well, turn's over.
I mean, you have a bonus action punch.
Wait, I do.
Yeah, without using a key point, you can bonus action punch.
So I can punch 3 times.
Yeah.
Yes. We've gone over
Oh,
this
cool.
multiple times.
Yeah, you did this
And you've
multiple
been
times.
hitting 2 times. Oh damn. Okay. One more hit.
Alright, now it hits.
Y'all are lucky that this is a rug and not a cape.
Oh.
Yeah, Doctor Strange on y'all's ass.
I mean, technically I have a cape, but my cape is nice. Just saying.
8, so total 18 altogether.
All right. You keep punching a rug.
Like it's like how the cats smack stuff.
Oh, that gets us to say, what are you doing?
Hunter's mark on the rug.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Is
just
no
the
one-
concentration of it. Sorry, what?
Is no one gonna cut a rug?
I mean, it's a good rug. Why not keep it?
Because it's trying to kill you.
I mean, yeah, but like we can just keep it.
And it belongs to a wizard.
There's not much I can do. I have to stab it.
All right, go ahead and stab the rug.
If you rip it in half, we're gonna fight. That's money.
Oh, forgot. Sorry.
Hit. It's still a hit. It's fine.
8
8.
and
All right.
plus 6. Plus d6 is 13 total. Wow.
And that's not even putting on your sneak attack die.
Oh,
It's dead.
it's dead.
It's dead. You stab straight through it. This is why I was like, it's not. It's a non-issue.
At least it's a clean thrust, right? It's not too big of a cut, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we need to mend it later, then it's fine.
I'm gonna roll it up.
You're gonna roll.
To roll
You're
up
gonna,
a damaged rug.
he's taking it. He's taking it with him.
Well, it's our cape now. Well, our rug now.
Gosh. So the main thing about this rug is that if you do get stuck in the grapple, that's when it actually is really dangerous. But otherwise, you didn't get stuck in the grapple. This is like a dangerous thing at low levels.
Yeah, I'm keeping this. It's gonna be our best friend.
You just roll up the rug and now you're carrying the rug.
I'm keeping this. Let's go.
Now, I will say this, Lucid, sadly, because you did punch it, you are no longer invisible.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Once I did an
Yeah.
action, it's gone.
Yep, so as soon as you do an action like that, it is gone. Back to the
grounds,
front door
people.
team. So what are you guys doing? You have a door and you have an open stairway to another room.
Should we try the door?
Well, I would say clear out everything open first to make sure that something doesn't come up behind us.
Fair. But what do we perceive?
Alright, you guys perceive a door in front of you. There seems to be like a little spot to your right, or sorry, your left as you've entered that is kind of like for putting up any coats or anything. And then you
This?
see you see a couple of stairs that go up, and you see kind of just an area for like sitting, kind of like an area just to have like breakfast, enjoy the view outside. Looks to be like just a little table, some books on a shelf as well.
Okay.
You
What
hear
are
a lot
the-
of scratching noises on the door from outside.
Let
Just
me
the
in.
window.
Let me
Yeah,
in.
these are just windows.
Well, okay, so this right here is basically the breakfast nook.
Yep, it's like a breakfast nook.
Okay.
Okay.
There's nothing
So-
in there.
With your passive perception, you guys don't notice anything else in there really.
Okay. So I guess we try the door that's in front of us.
This one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I will use guidance on you, Alessandro, since you're probably the one who's going to have to pick the lock.
Oh, excuse me.
That's assuming that it's locked. I would much rather first that you use guidance on yourself and look to see if there's anything out of place.
Sure.
So go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, I don't think you need guidance, so.
25.
You're
Every little
looking
bit.
at. Yep, you're looking at the actual door itself, and you actually realize right away that there is some little magical symbols and sigils on the handle.
I point these out. Do I recognize them
Arcana check?
with guidance?
Oof.
Probably
No,
not.
you do not.
How about
Hmm.
Alessandro?
Let me take a look.
And I will also use guidance on you.
Ouch.
Well,
Roll
hang on.
D4.
We got a D4.
14.
14. Alright. No, you really are not sure either.
How about Noche?
Yeah, how about Noche? I'll cast guidance on him and see what happens.
Oh my god.
Who
if
knows?
Noche
He might roll
gets
a nat
this-
20.
If Noche gets this, I'm going to bust a gut. What the actual living hell?
Roll
Love
a
Val.
D4.
Oh my god.
I. What is happening?
Our
Hold
global
on.
friend knows about
I need
spells.
to
You got
roll a
22.
22. Thank you for rolling the d4. I was trying to pull it up. Alright.
Amazing.
Wait.
Wee!
Like,
That's his version of saying Eureka. Just wham!
it's, he believes it to be an arcane lock.
So it's magically locked. Okay. Let's,
Just wham!
Now, as a reminder then, so since he rolled high enough, I'll help you out for it. Arcane Lock is basically you need to... The lock itself is impassable unless you are able to break it. You can break it by either casting Knock on it to suppress the Arcane Lock. You can also use a set password, perhaps.
well, I don't have either of those things.
I mean, it is pickable. It's just really high DC.
Mm-hmm. So basically, the check is like, let's say the check was normally like just a DC 10 to pick the lock. Having Arcane Lock causes it to now be a DC 20.
That's
So
straight up double.
you can
Okay.
yeah, so you can maybe pick the lock. It increases the DC by 10 to pick the lock normally. So you can force it open with a knock spell. You could try to figure out if there's like a password. And then there's also just trying to pick the lock.
Abracadabra.
Try your hand at picking the lock, Alessandro.
Open sesame.
All the passwords that you're trying are not working.
Password.
Password.
Noche. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Win!
0 0 0 0 0 0.
0,
Exactly.
0, 0, 0.
Exactly.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Exactly. Noche coded right there.
It's password, but the S's are 5s.
Exactly. Get it.
Is that really the password?
No.
No, that's what Noche would say.
Okay.
It's probably in that cute little lizard thing outside. But it might also be in the breakfast hook, so let's look at that.
Yeah, let's check the breakfast nook first. You said there were books in here?
Yep.
Allow this is this is an escape room for them.
What are the what do they look like and what are their titles?
So each one of the books themselves, has specific titles. Each one is focusing on either Arcana magic. There's another one that focuses on alchemy. There's another one that focuses on illusion magic. There's another one that focuses on alteration magic. It basically each one seems to focus on a very specific spell, a very specific school of magic. Each one specifically.
Goody.
So every school of arcane magic that you can study, there is at least one book of each.
Oh shit.
Well, it doesn't do me good, but... Huh. Oh, I'd also like to activate my Vigilant Blessing, just in case.
Just in case.
I'll come back to you guys in a second. So then, grappling hook team, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go. You wanna keep going up?
Yeah, why not?
Well, we make our decision. I gotta keep going up.
Are you guys stealthing?
I don't think. Kinda, because I mean, like, I technically have a carpet, but like, I put the carpet in the side, so then I'll be like,
Come back for it later.
I'll
Like,
come back to you later.
we'll come back for this carpet later, because I'm stealing this carpet. This is mine now.
I can I can sneak first, and then I'll let you know if everything's cleared.
All right.
So you're gonna go ahead and make a stealth check as you go up.
Yes, and I get advantage because I get the have the boots. Stealth, right?
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
All right. So you go ahead and you stealth up. As you get to the very top here and you're looking, you
Whoops.
notice one thing sitting on the floor, asleep though.
Something sleeping on the floor. What?
Rather large, giant red frog thing,
Oh, shit.
but it's sleeping, sitting on the floor.
I'm just gonna slowly back away. I'm gonna slowly back away and rejoin with Lucid. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I ain't gonna. No, don't go up there.
Why?
Frog, very big frog. I'll just say, yeah, just let's be one with the others. Just as like go back down. Let's just fuck this.
This had a grin on his face. Is it red?
Very red.
We should go up there.
What do you mean we go up?
We should go up there. I want that frog.
Did you not hear the description of a tadpole comes out of our stomach?
But we can befriend it. We're the embodiment of chaos, you know? We can be chaotic, probably make friends with it,
Oh my God.
possibly.
I'm not there, so I can't hear any of this.
You can go up there and take a look if you want to, but I'd rather go down now.
Fine, let's go down. We'll take the carpet with us. Let's go.
You think you covered with us now?
Let's go.
Yeah, so we go down and keep going down the floors.
Okay, I'll get back to you guys in a bit. So with you guys, front door team, give me investigation checks as you try to figure out perhaps that there's a password or something here.
Alright, I will use guidance and set investigation. Well,
12.
Well,
I mean, you're finding some interesting novels, or novels about different sources of magic. There's actually a religious text here as well, kind of just going over the differences of like divine magic versus arcane magic. but you're not really finding anything in particular that's giving you the sense of like a password is hidden somewhere. Alessandro, investigation check. I guess I can also roll for Noche.
Yeah. Yes, please.
I swear to God, if Noche ends up getting
You're getting like a high enough to see.
another like high enough thing for an investigation check,
Yeah.
I swear to God, what the hell is
Somehow.
up with this?
Beautiful.
The one time you roll high, Eric, is the one time you play for our side. Now.
Why? So, Alessandro and Noche, you guys are looking through the books themselves too. There's something in particular that you notice that just doesn't feel right to you, Alessandro. And Noche's kind of noticing it too. The books themselves are not in like any kind of order. It seems like they're just completely random. And that doesn't seem to make sense for somebody that is like an actual like studious person.
Mhm.
Like the way that it's designed, it's like the books are kind of randomly assorted, and that just doesn't seem right to you. Most people would like try to organize them by like, you know, at some sort of category, be it like size or be it like subject matter or alphabetical or something. And Noche is
Or how
noticing
pretty
this
they look.
too. Or something pretty they look. So perhaps there is something in a clue there.
There's a little hint.
Well, if it's not like the order of the names or something, because Eric didn't emphasize that at all, then maybe if we put them in order.
So you guys go ahead and you're trying to just organizing them by order. What kind of order are you trying first?
Alphabetical.
So this will take some time, but you guys go ahead and you're organizing them by alphabetical order.
Blue, imagine we we get back down and now to just unlock it for them. Something we said a lot of just...
Hilarious. That's what I was expecting, honestly.
So as you kind
At
of are
this
going
rate-
through and you're organizing them by alphabetical order, you are eventually finding an interesting pattern that is popping up within each one of the parts that you're organizing. Certain books have bookmarks in them, other ones don't.
Let's pull the bookmarked ones and see what we can glean from their titles.
Yep.
So you go ahead and you're looking at each one of the ones that have bookmarks. Each bookmark itself has an actual letter on it.
Oh, is this what I'm thinking this is?
Okay, what are the letters?
Oh,
Good.
hold on.
Put them in chat
I'm
too.
looking through my notes. So you end up seeing basically like how are you pulling the actual books themselves? Are you pulling the bookmarks out just at random, or are you trying to...
No, we're pulling the books off the shelf and setting them on the table.
Okay. So I'm going to just give it to you at this rate since you are already organizing them by alphabetical order. You actually find that each one of them has, if you take them one at a time, the first letter is D, next one is O, next one is O, the next one is R, then you have I, then you have S, then you have A, then you have J, A, R.
Oh my god.
Door is a jar?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Shall we?
Yep.
Wow.
So
The door
At least,
is ajar.
and the door just slightly open.
at least it's not simple, right? At least like not the 1, 2, 3, 4 thing.
Hey, at least I didn't have the jar actually turn into a jar.
No, that would be Xanth.
Jar as the door.
All right. So you guys see a hallway as the door just opens up
Jor?
slightly. You can push it up. Shut up. The door opens up slightly, and you actually see that there are just a hallway here. Seems like it opens up to the left as well. There's another door up ahead, and in this room there's also 4 like sets of armor that are set up on the walls.
Like each corner.
I'm just gonna look through the door at first, like through the doorway. What?
Mhm.
Like, so I obviously notice what you just told me. Do I notice anything else?
Give me a perception check.
I lose guidance.
Oh, well.
Nat 20, baby, 31.
You actually, like, more so in this case, like, you just automatically are like, okay, there's suits of armor in this room. Why would there be just random suits of armor in this room up ahead?
Where are they located?
Where are
They are basically in each corner here, so like those little dots
Okay.
they represent each spot where the armor sets are.
Okay, well, we used the password, so I mean, obviously the suits of armor are going to come to life, but we used the password, so they might not, because we didn't, like, force our way in. So, should we just try walking in?
You can.
Alright, I'll just tentatively walk in.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I'll go in a little further.
Nothing happens.
A little further.
Nothing happens.
I peer around the corner.
You see a bunch of bookcases. You also see some stairs that go upwards.
Okay, so that's the staircase. This is a door, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think it's safe for you two to come in. If you want to join me.
Wait.
Wee.
Trying.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we can... Do I notice anything about the door?
I'll keep your perception check on it. You don't see any traps or anything.
Okay. No magical locks and whatnot?
Nope.
Okay, so we have options. We can go through the door, or we can go up the stairs. What do you think we should do? Because I'm kind of leaning towards door.
Well, I'll help you out with your decision here on this. So, upstairs team, or
Hello.
team, you were just heading down the stairs, or were you actually going to try to make friends with a big red frog?
What are you gonna do, Blue?
Wait, what's our option again?
Are you going downstairs and listening to the advice of Say, or are you going to just try to make friends with a big red frog?
Oh, I was going down with the carpet. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going down with the carpet. So you
Yeah, I just
guys
forgot that.
eventually just see Say moving down the stairs, and you also just see you see Lucid carrying a carpet.
Sup?
Where's the others?
Do I even want to know why you have a rug?
This rug, if we get back to normal, can actually be a good helpful use for me. Yeah, basically.
So yeah, you're way down here now. So I just moved your token
thank
down
you.
here.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I found this door.
Well, we found a certain amphibian up there.
Yeah.
Oh. Goody.
Yeah, so we
Kill
need,
that before we investigate.
or unless we want to invade someone's privacy.
Okay, so should we just go up there and try and kill the stupid thing first, or should we explore a bit more?
I feel we should kill them first because the chances of them possibly jumping us is a possibility.
It is still,
Fair.
it's sleeping right now, so we could get a jump on it.
Fair point. I am okay with this plan.
I'm okay with murdering. Straight up murder.
I just hope that the tower doesn't disappear once we kill it.
You
Well,
wanted
they
to-
said there was more than one. They said there was like 2 or 3.
Yeah, do you want me to find the other two, or do you want to focus on the sleeping one first?
Probably easier to kill the sleeping one first. You know, assuming we can stealth up there without waking it up.
So I'm kind of worried about.
Also, how big was the room that it was in?
It's not really big, is it? It's like, it's pretty small, I'd say.
Oh,
25 by 25 feet.
oh,
Yeah, I would barely have enough.
well,
Yeah.
that is not ideal.
Yeah, but it is a good time to do a surprise attack, but it will be... We're going to be very close to it.
Okay then.
And also, you three might wake it up with your heavy armor.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So maybe we should leave that one for last.
We'll see. Yeah, you guys say it's okay. You guys say it's okay that we should investigate these two and find the other one.
Yeah, we should probably look for the others first.
Cool. Well, I guess we can just take a look here since we see a door right here.
Alright. So go ahead and check the door. Looking for traps?
Yeah.
Perception check.
Yeah, I'll do perception this time. I probably won't do much, but... Yeah. 16. It's a pretty decent score,
I
actually.
don't think it's trapped.
Yeah, do I sense any traps?
Nope, you don't think it's trapped.
Okay. Is it locked?
Nope, it is not locked.
Oh, okay.
So you go ahead, you open the door slowly, I'm assuming?
Yeah, but also, I'll be right back. You guys can... Blue, take my place for the time being. Sorry. Give me a second.
You go ahead and you peer in. You end up actually seeing that this is a room that seems to have a couple of bookshelves. Again, you notice that there is another table. Seems to be a small like kitchen area for making some meals, etc.
Oh,
Okay.
food.
What about this door?
Like I said before, you didn't believe that it was trapped.
Is it locked?
No, it is not.
Let's open it then.
You go ahead and you slowly open it up. You notice that it is a large open space area here as well. There's some bookshelves that are in the distance, but you notice something else as you open the door.
So did these both lead to like the kitchen area, or?
So you kind of notice that there's just curtains that kind of seem to kind of block the area here. That's all it really is.
Okay, so what else did you say I saw?
You also notice another one of these little guys.
Oh. Does it notice me?
Yeah, it notices you.
What's it doing? Is it just staring at me, or?
It quickly scurries away.
Oh, okay.
And you notice that it starts to turn downwards around this hallway.
Okay, guys. We should probably go through here then. I just
Okay.
kind of like follow after it.
Okay.
Hopefully, with everyone following me.
Now, I will say this here. We are starting to get pretty late here. It's already almost like 10 p.m. for me and Sin.
And yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of feeling pretty tired myself here.
We should probably continue next time.
Yeah, we can just continue next time.
Next time
'cause,
on
yeah,
D&DC.
there's no way that we're finishing this within like 15 minutes or whatever, and I'm gonna pass out eventually.
You're gonna knock out.
Yeah. So, for right now, then, guys, yeah, we'll stop it here. I still can't believe that how you guys just stealthed into the front door.
That's crazy.
The stealth team was not stealthy, and the heavy armor team was stealthy. This is not how I thought things would go.
We were still think we were doing fine.
You guys were doing fine in the upper area. The problem is in the upper area, it had a lot of animated objects for like defenses and shit.
Well, yeah, we wouldn't expect that.
Like we can't control that, unfortunately.
Yeah, we can expect that.
A lot of the animated objects, you can't tell that they're animated until they start moving. They just look inert. You would never think that the carpet is alive. You know, you never think the books are alive. So I was like, even if you guys roll high enough, it's like you don't know that they're that. Sorry, like
You run into your first mimic.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about mimics.
Then everything's alive.
Luckily, though, we were able to handle that pretty easily. So that's good.
But yeah, I mean, I will say, figuring out the arcane lock puzzle actually does prevent the armors from coming alive. So,
yay!
So you guys just
Thank
got
God.
past a whole bunch of armors. So
Also, I like how Eric just gave us the anagram because he knew that it wouldn't take me but a few seconds to solve it anyway.
well, also you were organizing it alphabetically, and then that helped you actually realize the bookmarks were in alphabetical. Or once you had it in alphabetical order, the bookmarks were also
In the correct order.
In the correct order. So I was like, screw it, here you go, and I just spelled it out.
Fuck
And
it.
then you guys were like, door is ajar. Oh my god, Eric. Like the groans, the eye roll. I could feel Sin rolling his eyes.
Amazing.
But yeah, so
sorry,
we'll see when we can play again next time. Maybe next week.
We need to update to rhythms to be available next time. Though.
I'll relay to
Exactly.
him. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Relay to him.
Yeah, relay to him that we're considering next week if everybody is available.
I'll
be fine.
It's say 50-50 for him.
It's a
Hopefully,
50-50
hopefully.
So hopefully he's available next week. And if he's not, that's fine. I just know that I'm going to eventually not be available because of Anthrocon coming soon.
Yippee!
So I will definitely not be available during Anthrocon. But otherwise, yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I love the fact that this was a rolled adventure option.
Yeah.
I had like two other ones ready to go for like a side mission thing to pop up, and this is the one that you guys landed on. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Bro.
I mean,
Also, once we're done, we're keeping the little automaton lizards.
oh, yes,
Definitely.
yes,
You gotta go
God,
nuts.
I hope you're not actually, but we'll see how that goes.
I mean,
If not
Where's that
that, at least
carpet?
we have a carpet, yeah.
You have
honestly, you
Carpet.
sicked hellhound on us, and you expect us to just not take the little mechanical lizards?
Oh God. Oh, I'm not looking forward to you guys actually those. But anyway,
It's
yeah,
fine. They'll just be in the carriage thingy, and they can do our laundry and make our beds and that kind of stuff.
See,
Oh, that
here's
shebang.
the thing. I've got a like. There's just this weird thing about you guys. Everything is a pet.
I'm not doing it. Everybody else is doing it.
No, Blue wants to turn everything into a pet.
I mean, hey, we have an army.
You wanted
Hey,
a
sorry.
water weird as a pet. I remember that.
Dude, they look
Yeah.
freaking cool. Why not?
At least I'm like, hey, it's little mechanical servants that are lizard-like. That's reasonable. Not a fucking hellhound.
Hey, if you trained that hellhound, it would have been a great asset to the team.
It's a fiend, dude. It's not a.
And
It's a fiend. They're chaotic evil.
And I'm chaotic
Do you not
good.
realize what a fiend is? Or do
No,
you
he
just
doesn't
not
care.
I'm chaotic.
He
I
doesn't
don't
care.
care. It's like, I don't care. If I want it, I want it. That's
He's-
why I took that carpet. I wanted it.
The Hellhound's like chaotic evil. Blue over here is just chaotic neutral all the way.
Yeah, I'm chaotic neutral. Like, I'll handle that shit. I got
they
it.
quote unquote balance each other out.
Exactly.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna put this out there. If you try to befriend the stupid frog monsters and try and tame them and you die because of it, I'm not reviving you.
I mean, for the fact that I literally listened.
You are
I mean,
on
for the
your
fact that-
own.
I mean, for the fact that I actually listened and went back down with say, I think I kind of confirms like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. Just because I want it doesn't mean I'm gonna go for it. I know I'm gonna have to kill a bitch.
I
Like,
don't
if you-
know
yeah,
about
if you-
it. That's the thing.
I swear to God, if you
I
guys
never
get
know
more,
what you're gonna
See,
do.
oh my God,
That's the beauty. That's the beauty part. That's the beauty part. I keep you guessing.
thank God.
Exactly. I'm just telling you, there will be direct consequences if you choose
It's
it.
true.
I swear to God, if you guys get more
Like-
like animals and shit like
I'm
that,
warning you now.
I mean, technically, we're a walking zoo already. We have 2 birds, a snake, and an owl. So
owlbear.
Yeah.
I swear to God,
exactly,
like
exotic zoo.
it's so
I know.
funny. You guys are getting all these pets, and like I'm helping also, but it feels like I'm somewhat the fucking caretaker sometimes. You know?
What's funny is you're the ranger.
Caretaker. Hello. I take care of my own bird and my snake. I don't know
That
about
is
you.
that
care
is
of my
true.
Oh yeah, you carry
Owlbear.
it. You're carrying your shit. Yeah, no, I'm saying like if
Yeah, I'm taking care of my own shit.
But I'm
Don't
just
say you're a
remembering
caretaker, 'cause
no, I'm saying I'm remembering the time when Gasper's owlbear was being reluctant to get let go of the shirt, I believe. Yeah, sure. And I just hold it up just to let it go, and it's just chill as shit.
Oh, God. Well,
Like,
anyway, I'm
my
going
God.
to log off, and I need to open the door to my bedroom and cool it off because it's like 10 degrees hotter in my room right now than it is probably in the whole rest of the apartment, and I need it to cool off in here before I go to bed.
Good luck with that. Good
my
night.
God.
I'm gonna need it. Good night, guys.
Have a good night, y'all.
Night, y'all.
Bye.
See you
Later.
later.
Hold on, I gotta send a message.
I know. But yeah, bye.
Bye.
Nice. Yeah, hope everybody enjoyed us playing through D&D today. But yeah, this is Nikki Yuki signing out. Nikura Hiruki comments now. I can't talk. Anyways, bye.